And we live. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, man? Welcome to Get Your Bars Off podcast with my boy Frass with Wrasslin. Hey,
Turn my mic up.
turn that
my
mic
mother-loving mic
up.
up.
Big facts. You already know what it is, man. We had to collab for this episode because wrestling world is going crazy right now. Crazy. I had to take a piece of this edible before I start this shit.
Yo, shout out to Cole. I'm gonna make sure I get that clip for my stream too, because Holmes said the most hardest bar for this. How you get fired on your day off?
Shout out Mia, yeah.
They wasn't even wrestling today. That's nasty.
She posted that shit, had me crying.
Nah, hold on. They filmed Superstars or Main Event, whatever they Thursday show is.
Stop it. You gonna make me ask you an Impact question. What channel was that on?
Now what channel was it on?
I watch all of it on Twitch.
You ain't even on Twitch anymore. I don't think so.
But
anyway, yo. So if you don't know, you know now. Oh, me at the bro in here.
Salutations, niggas. What's good? I'm super excited.
How niggas, when niggas hit Mars, is what they're gonna be saying to aliens. Salutations, nigga.
What's going on?
Salutations, motherfucker.
Well, they turned the heat on in my fucking apartment. This shit is wild right now.
Yo, the fucking snow hit up a little bit up here already.
Snow. That's a buffalo, nigga. That's why I don't ever go.
That's that real buffalo shit, bro. God, like, let me get y'all back on your natural timeline.
What's good, Soup? What's good, Frass?
Good, G.
Yo, I just ate a little piece of a little half of an edible.
Half? Why nigga stop cheese dicking and go all the way, bro? Eat the whole thing.
Because it's some cookies. I really want to dip it in some milk.
Bro. Yo, man. That's a military term. I apologize, bro.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. But, yo, let's get straight into the craziness. Y'all see the title at the bottom.
I was reading that. That is nuts.
WWE has released Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Ember Moon, and more. To go straight down the list, we got Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Eva Marie, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, me and him. Yo, they've been releasing motherfuckers in pairs and couples. Keith Lee and Ember Moon, Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, Frankie Monet, Dolo though. I said again.
That was surprising.
Very surprising. Harry Smith, wherever the hell that is. B-Fab from Hit Row. Katrina Cortez, Trey Baxter. If you remember, he had that match with Adam Cole. Adam Cole. Pretty good match.
He had a good match.
He was little Buddy Murphy. He was baby Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado. So all of Lucha.
Hold on. Grand Metalik asked for his release.
No, true, but they just tacked him on with the butt. Nah, for real though, because he was please, I need out right now. But Grand Metalik, Jeep Rama, Zeta Ramir, Oni Lorcan, that one hurts me. Listen,
Oni hurts you?
I've been fucking with Oni for a minute, bro. He was like the one dude where it's like the one dude where you can like always just put him in a match and he'll always be like, just make this dude look good, but make the match fire too.
You know what? I'll let you finish going on the list before I give my take.
Jesse Kamea was
and Jesse Kamea, yeah, that's it though, man. Wow. Obviously, I mean, people said, well, we're hearing shout out to Fightful.com. They told us that from news reports that this is from budget cuts / vaccination statuses and all of that nature. Mm-hmm. And what's happened with Steve Cutler over back a couple months ago with the vaccination situation. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they're pulling this trigger now, like, and being kind of like not out the bag with it, but
I mean, but they did come back to live shows, so it's kind of like, you know,
you got to remember Roman. You got Roman. You can't have them around Roman.
Yeah.
So that limits everything right there. You can't have them around people who are around Roman that day. That limits everything right there.
Very true, yo. Like, this shit is.
So I was gonna say, like, looking at the way everybody was cut. Like, I was like, this isn't just this isn't just all people cut for one reason because it just cut from different costs of the program. Like I'm pretty sure Karrion Kross, while he looked like he was gonna get cut, I didn't think he was gonna get cut this soon. I thought they're gonna do something with him.
At least a mid-card title run.
A little, you know, because they usually before Vince throws away his plate things, he's like, "Nah, let's put a title on him first. Let's put a little jobber title on him. Put him in 24/7 championship. Put him
at least 24/7. Like they even have him fucking around with that.
They gave him the bare minimum. Here's Jeff Hardy. Do what you do with that.
Yeah, that shit.
Well, again, that remember they killed his push to please Adam Cole.
Kind of.
Not kind of. Adam Cole goes off script on him because he didn't like the shit that the WWE had him say. And he didn't like the shit.
All that for Budge.
He didn't like the shit that he heard from Karrion Kross backstage either about people. Then it was immediately like, you know what? I'm gonna show him up on screen, embarrass him, and then tell Vince, like, look, you need to do something. Like that right there was like, to me, that was kind of a snakish move. It's a snakish move. Like, are you ready on your way out? It don't fucking matter what this guy's doing.
Here's the facts of that. Show me the files.
Because the way it seemed like with the direction of Adam Cole trajectory with the whole Budge and shaving his head and all of that shit, how much pull did he have back there to be
that? That's what I said. Show me these files. Because Adam Cole, he wanted to give him a cut, a Buzz cut. Show me those.
They're about to have my man out here looking like Jim Carrey from Me, Myself, and
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they say he came out and said that a lot of those things they was talking about him doing were false? Like those were that was also with the same rumors where they're talking about changing his name when he came up.
Then he said he didn't see that. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure. Didn't they say that Bruce Pritchard confirmed some shit of that nature? I'm not sure.
Nicole had came out and said that he didn't see shit like that.
I think you're right.
People were saying that, but he didn't get to see that.
I think you're right. But neither here nor there though. This shit is nasty on all parts. For real. Like neither how we felt about Karrion Kross. We knew he just wasn't. We knew he wasn't meant for the NXT round. We knew he was right for the main stage though. That's what was very surprising. Like he was one of the guys where this could be your new pillar going into your new era of superstars with the Drew McIntyres, Romans, Seths, all of these guys, the Matt Riddles coming up, all of these guys you're building. And he was going to be one of those guys to be a player in that. But in the wise words of Ja Rule, I guess not.
Like in the main roster, did you see the face from the even as it was going? I can understand like the first match and stuff. That didn't bother me. But did you even see like anywhere where you could be like, I guess see Vince give him a title, or was he just personally hoping that he gets like a mid-card title?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put myself in Booker's shoes. If I had a guy like Karrion Kross on my roster, hell yeah, I'm putting a title on him.
It's a lot of people you in your shoes you will put in great positions.
But it's the thing. I mean, if he's on my roster, shit. I'm trying to do whatever I can to make sure he's marketed as best as he could be, because it's not too many times. Like you gotta think about it in this era of wrestling. Like it's not too many guys who really take their the actual physique seriously. They take their health seriously, but their actual physique and look, not too many. And I'll say that to say like with guys like, you know what I'm saying. Well, Daniel Bryan's bulked up over the years, but like Zack Sabre Jr. You put him next to Karrion Kross, it looks like night and day. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But the thing is, like, I know they both are, you know what I'm saying, great at what they do, but it's just Karrion Kross he looks like money, bro. Even take away the fucking mask and all of that shit. Honestly, it probably would have worked somewhere, but neither here nor there. That shit that was crazy. I mean, we already seen that Scarlett Bordeaux was off to the side for some time. It was good, Vishay. It was good, Cole. But yeah, the whole Kross shit, it was just weird from the jump. Once they got him up there, it was just a lot of bullshit going on with him. And same thing with Keith Lee. I mean, two guys that Vince kind of like personally pulled up early.
The Keith Lee
robbed us a rematch.
Like, oh my gosh, even from the Brock Lesnar part, the Royal Rumble moment. Like I feel like y'all could have came back to that.
They could have, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think it, like I said, they're going over. They're taking this vaccination shit seriously, man.
No,
Just
I
like
do
every other
it's hard
company,
to argue that.
man. That shit crazy, but it's shit crazy, man. Only thing I can say right now for a lot of these wrestlers, and before we get into some more of our thoughts on these releases, that I would know, but some of them should start. We'll look into trying to find a way to severance that 30-day clause, a 90-day clause to at least Keith Lee, man, to be pulling up at Full Gear or some shit like. You talking the hottest free agent right now, coming off the past 2 years he had.
Wait, who's the hottest free agent?
Keith Lee.
We forgot about Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Yes, okay, I give you that. Okay. Maybe I'm prisoner of the moment, but still, you will put him in that category right next to him because coming off NXT reign, the NXT reign. The Survivor Series run, knowing what the trajectory and like of what he was getting ready to do.
You sound muffled, bro.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, but
okay. But yeah, like the trajectory was there, bro. I seen somebody post it was like, yo, Keith Lee can really go on a 04-06 Joe run right now. Like knowing what we already seen of what he can do in the indies, and then like with some WWE polish behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's ready to see where can you take all of that experience and take it to this new world that you left, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago. Because the indies when he left is not the indies now. You got AEW, you got MLW, you got Impact turning up, New Japan is in the States now. You got multiple, you know what I'm saying, brands across the world, across the country that's dropping bread for these guys to come to their promotions too. So man, oh, let me take this off. That's probably me. But yeah. Now I had Twitter up still, but yeah, son, this shit is really like it's up for Keith Lee if he really wants to. Get that bag up.
You're right, Ricochet. That was a fire match. Speaking of Ricochet,
oh yes,
that's another nigga who just. I'm surprised he wasn't on the cut list.
Yo,
and this is my thing, and it's not to say like I'm celebrating somebody getting fired or something. It's just real talk. He's not doing anything over there. Ricochet is one of those people who should have been paired up with Selena Vega, Paul Heyman.
It's still possible that you could do that too.
He should have been honestly. He should have been paired up with MVP for a while.
Yo,
when that moment was presented. I don't know why they didn't pull the trigger on. Well, it worked for Cedric Alexander for the time it did.
Ricochet can't grow his hair out. Ricochet grow his hair out. You already know. Then it's suddenly like, yo.
It's like Bruno Mars. If that nigga was 6 feet, he'll rule the world. If Ricochet had hair.
Yo, real talk. Bruno Mars 6 feet. A lot of chicks ain't fucking with him the way they are.
Who knows, man?
It changes. You turn.
No, man. Bruno Mars.
Koala bear.
Bruno Mars is Drake height.
You have a 6 foot koala bear coming at you.
Where's the relax button?
That's just
very scary. That is very scary.
That's scary as fuck.
That's an accurate point. That's
even here or there. He was Drake height.
Bruno Mars 6'1" is a different beast. That nigga's 5'1", 5'2". Y'all niggas get that nigga a whole foot. That's a whole different person, bro.
Ain't Ricochet girl in NXT still in that tag team?
That shit don't matter. Vince don't care.
Yeah, obviously, he listen to by twos. Like y'all can go have date night together.
No, but
read this contract together. These are
the I hear you guys want to have a kid. I'm gonna give you guys some time to make a baby.
Well, yo,
I need some time to think about that.
A lot of time.
For real. 90 days.
Speaking of that 90 days, I'm waiting for somebody to push that.
That's what I was saying.
All it takes is one person to say, you know what? I'm not waiting the 90 days.
Exactly. I think it was somebody that did that. Actually, no, it was the claw. It was Aleister Black. The claws.
They never changed the shit over.
Yeah, that was the only thing. But it was somebody.
And Adam Cole had that shit too.
Same way, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't. But this is my thing. If you know enough about contract laws, you know that independent contractors are kind of a risky thing. To classify wrestlers because it's.
We was having this conversation. What last year? 2 years? Yeah, last year they had the independent contractor conversation.
Right, where it's like real talk, if you're an independent contractor, then in theory you can go work AEW tonight. You can go work this place tomorrow, and that's kind of how AEW is doing it because they see the writing on the wall. It's someone's gonna come and push this sooner than later now.
Exactly.
WWE, you're having a lot more eyes.
Who are already
Andrew Wang was one of the guys pushing eyes on that too.
Yeah, and John Oliver. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much like a lot of these guys are already in that process of I'm getting these bags every other place, and when they get signed, they already got prior engagements to doing this shit. So they were like, "Why stop it?" You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to make a bag here, especially if the schedule is not as you know what I'm saying hectic as any other place would be. But neither here nor there though. Keith Lee, what do y'all see for him? What did it?
Yeah, nothing to be real. It depends on honestly right now. It depends on why they got. It depends on why they got released. So if he got released because of let's say like not taking the virus, like not taking the vaccine, he's done. He can't tour. He can't go with AEW. It's essentially done.
Impact.
Can't do Impact.
Why?
If Impact does a show in New York or California, he can't participate.
Hey, how about y'all? Hey, don't y'all got a new it was a new governor, a new mayor that's talking about fixing that shit up?
New mayor. Yeah.
He's talking about January. He's talking about we might making some changes. Kyrie, welcome back to the Nets.
Well, New York City, this is the thing. If he does that, almost guaranteed he's gonna lose every Democratic seat in New York, in the city, and he knows that. That's the problem. It's because if people start dying, the first thing they're gonna say is you're not making the second election. That's it. It's over for your term.
All you can say is Trump did.
Huh?
Somebody gonna be like, but Trump did.
Yo, a lot of niggas got the fuck out. A lot of niggas got the fuck up out of New York off the strength of the coronavirus going rampant.
Yeah, they came to Connecticut. Let's talk about how they came to Connecticut. You fucking Jazz the Rapper.
You stupid.
Now leave it be, bro.
I mean, that is definitely a factor into his release, which is not that far straight away. I think that was some rumbling and talks about like vaccination around his earlier.
He has health issues in general. There's something undisclosed that they don't want to talk about.
Yeah, but I remember it was something about. I don't think I actually know they were saying that he didn't have COVID. That being the reason why he was out. So never mind.
Nah, but he I think he had like it was something with his heart. I believe.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about was with him being out earlier something around vaccination, but it was just I remember Mia Yim was like confirming that he didn't have COVID. It was something more serious. But I mean, like I said, this stuff right now it's not touchy. It's just a very like fine line right now where like I said, you go state to state. It's very so for a guy who can move as an independent contractor right now, it's very hard to market your brand right now in these times.
That's a fact.
He could. The thing is, like, there's people out there in the market who are similar to him that people don't want and people haven't touched. So that's kind of the scary thing. It's like Jeff Cobb didn't get picked up by AEW; he got picked up by New Japan.
Well, he was already in New Japan.
Keith Lee in New Japan over fire.
He came over to AEW for that little stint, which is kind of that independent contractor shit. And he went back. And I think most people were wondering why he didn't stay. I think that was more of his choice.
But think about like this.
Keith Lee with Mia Ying as his ring girl.
But a good guy to bring up in that aspect is what's his name?
Brian Cage.
What was the other dude? Michael. What's the dude name? Michael something. Hey. Nah.
Yo, relax him.
Relax him. Hold on, I'll find it. But no. Go back to you saying though.
I was just gonna say, if you look at AEW, they're midget wrestling, right? Let's be real, right? They're not midget wrestling. Let me phrase it correctly.
Need to diversify the brand with some more guys like the Keith
AEW
for Lance Archer.
If I look at AEW, if I look at AEW, for the most part, most of the roster, I feel I could beat up on the street fight, right? And then not Not like I purposely think I could run and beat them up. But I'm saying like I think I could take a couple of most of them. But there's very few of them in WWE I look at and be like, yeah, I could beat this nigga up. I could beat this nigga up. Like off rip. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when I watch AEW, it's like, yeah, this is the dude from the bar who's kind of hyped, just doing a bunch of backflips and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not discrediting them and saying they don't have good skills or anything like that. They do. But there's a certain level of, bro, you're 5'4", you're 5'6", you're 5'7", you're 5'11", you're my height. You're not, I've seen athletic people my height. You're not doing nothing. Yo, I see nigga like Kofi Kingston. I've seen Kofi Kingston in real life jump like doing all those fucking leaps. Mind-boggling when you see in person. When you see someone my height doing this shit, I'm just saying they're like, okay. Okay, cool. You see someone like fucking Randy Orton fucking doing the jumps and stuff like that. It's like, oh shit. When you see Randy Orton actually do a drop kick in person, it's fucking different than when you see fucking like someone 5'4" doing super kicks left and right. I don't give a fuck about that. There's some of those flips and shit like they're doing. It's
definitely
not
you. That's definitely
it's more gymnast than super athletic. There's a different like wrestling.
I'm not going to yell on this podcast, but I want to say super kick party to you so bad. Give me all the.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Give me all the V triggers. Give me all the submissions that you can give me, Daniel Bryan.
Kenny Omega. I don't count Kenny Omega as the same. Kenny Omega is like
Adam Cole. Then what do you mean, Adam Cole?
I like Adam Cole too. I'm not saying. Look, I like the way these guys wrestle. I'm not denying that, but I'm saying building a whole fucking roster of these people.
I agree.
That's a problem. The same way WWE. The problem with WWE and why Rey Mysterio stood out was because you had nothing but giant people wrestling. You lost a lot of the mystique. So someone small going doing some like Ricochet, hands down, is the best in-ring performer of our generation.
Him and we got. I'm definitely. I gotta put Phoenix in.
No, I think he's number one. No, I think they're close. There's people who are very close to him, but I think he's number one. I think there's a like hands down. Ricochet is phenomenal. There's not a promotion he goes in and he doesn't have some crazy all-star match fucking shit. That's right. Same time, I look at Ricochet and it's if I had a whole fucking organization of wrestlers like Ricochet, it's gonna suck. Not because of what they're not because of their micromobility. I'm talking about just them in the ring, watching those same matches after a while. You lose that.
Lucha Underground didn't suck. I ain't gonna lie. Lucha Underground kind of held wrestling down before AEW came around and all these other like Lucha Underground was that new fresh vibe of wrestling.
I don't think Lucha Underground was bad, but Lucha Underground also didn't have. If you see the way Lucha structured themselves, Lucha wasn't doing shows.
Had Powerhouse, and I see what he mean. Like Lucha Underground still had Mel Mortez and Jeff Cobb's look.
And Rush.
Once again, so with AEW, once AEW having Lance Archer, adding Miro to the squad, adding, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Brian Cage didn't do it too much, but him being there also.
I ain't gonna hold you. Miro is their best start. Like,
yes,
right. And this is what I was gonna say. Miro, it took them 2 years to get to someone like Miro. They had Brian Cage from the jump. They ain't really doing anything with him.
But Brian, it's his fault though.
No. I'm not gonna say it's his fault.
I mean, okay, his booking fault. Like, but even before, like because Brian Cage always put himself in the class of what we're watching, so it always looks believable that they can beat him. Keith Lee, on the other hand, is what you're saying. Keith Lee could wrestle with these young, little smaller dudes, but we've seen Keith Lee wrestle with Brock Lesnar.
What promotion first? What promotion highlighted those type of matches the most?
First?
No, not first. The most. The most. PWG.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. PWG. No, that's a fact.
That showed you that you can get this, you can get that. It didn't matter as long as.
Perfect example, Gino, of what you're saying. Perfect as Gino, what you're saying and what Ari just said. Luchasaurus, like even though he's creative, he still wrestled with big dudes like Keith Lee. But now you in this class with smaller dudes.
Luchasaurus lost all his energy. The whole reason I was watching AEW was for Luchasaurus. You can ask this nigga Ronnie. You see me in the off the ropes combos. The whole reason why I'm there is Lucha here. Is Luchasaurus here? Oh, he's not gonna be here tonight. I'm not watching it.
Look at this Mark.
Nah, I'll be real. I like Luchasaurus, bro.
Mark for a dinosaur. I was like,
This is why I'm saying like I don't.
it's okay. I did the same too when I was four. Shout out to my niggas I love Party.
It's a bar.
Shout out to my niggas I love Party. We all Mark
What
out
I'm
the
saying is
way.
when it comes to AEW, like I look at the roster and it's like, yo, you guys have all of the same style wrestler more or less filling up your
No, I
roster.
agree with you.
Where very minor variations, like I'm talking height, body type, everything. And it's what is the purpose of this? Are you saying anybody could be a wrestler? Okay, I get it. Cool.
I give you.
I wouldn't go that.
Cool.
I wouldn't
This
go
is-
that
It's
extent.
tough to say that when you
No, I'm saying that's how it is. Like when
it's tough to say that when you got
if
teams
we're
like when you got Pentagon Jr. there, when you got guys like who I'm trying to think year one guys like Pentagon Jr., Pac, and this I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
Penta and Pac were wrestling for most of that year one. So let's
that is
not put
true.
them
But the reason I brought them up at least because they were there for the initial all in. So once after that, like we knew that at least Penta. And then we're going to all in.
We knew Pac was coming back. We knew Pac was coming back because he said once he finished,
like guys
his
like
obligation with gonna give him full-time commitment.
Honestly, the addition of Moxley was such a great, and not even like just because it's Moxley. It was this version of Moxley, though. It was this version of Moxley.
You mentioned Moxley. Think about
heavyweight Moxley.
Who was Moxley wrestling?
He was wrestling his counterparts.
No, I'm saying he wasn't wrestling none of the flippy guys.
Oh no, he did wrestle Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, I don't count Darby Allin as a flippy guy.
He specifically pointed him out.
I said I don't count Darby Allin as a flippy guy. Darby Allin's anything but.
What do you mean? Because he doesn't do a somersault?
I've been agreeing with you the whole time, but Darby Allin,
he's a spot monkey, and that works. He's a spot monkey, and that
flippy guy.
Right?
No. I'm explaining.
Same thing.
I'm explaining the difference. That's why I don't think it's the same thing, because there's some flippy guys who are more delicate wrestlers. Spot monkeys aren't delicate wrestlers. They can do the bumps. They want to do them. That's John Moxley's encouraged. Like those are people he likes to wrestle with. People who are scrappers and people who like to do the bumps. Right. Not all flippy guys like to do the bumps.
But see, so you got to blame guys like
That's all I'm saying. That's the difference.
You got to blame guys like Matt Hardy and the IWC for really heightening the term spot monkey for guys who like doing flips and shit like that. Because when Matt Hardy was having his quote unquote feud with the Bucks, he was doing like vlogs such calling them spot monkeys and all of that such, which was the IWC term for them at that time.
It is what it is.
Right. But like you said, if we're differentiating those, we sound a little better now. But you got to actually, for me, I feel you got to combine them because it's the same thing. As a flippy guy, is gonna find multiple spots, same as that Daredevil. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, what I'm saying is the end result.
The intertwining of both, right?
I'm saying the end result. Like a flippy guy is somebody who I expect a little bit of luchador stuff from, but nothing too heavy, and I expect a little more technical wrestling. The scrappy guy, the spot monkey guy, I expect more of. He's gonna do stuff where it's more creative offense, but it's more using his body as the weapon per se.
Right.
He's gonna be willing to, like for example, Mankind with the spot monkey.
You're right. So I'm thinking that's more Phoenix Darby Allin.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. When I think of Darby Allin, I think in any promotion will do fine. Remember that nigga with the one leg? Any promotion he'll do fine because he's willing to do.
Zach Sutton.
Zach
Sutton.
He can wrestle. Bro was doing moonsaults. One leg moonsault though.
He did have two good matches again.
That one leg moonsault was nasty.
He's so
very accomplished.
He did the one leg
burying nigga in the nicest way. You hear this shit,
yo? Come on, man.
No. What I'm saying,
yo.
No, because he's not a bad. Look, I'm saying is those matches he put on, this program he was in, he wasn't bad in it. At no point were you watching it and being like, yo, this is horrible. Like this guy can't wrestle, he can't do shit. It's like, holy shit. Like now, like if you go rewatch as an adult, you're sitting there like, yo, this one-legged motherfucker is a problem. But I wish they did something more with him. Darby Allin.
Back though. But I would say for all these flippy guys we're talking about though, my main point was that I think they need to search out a lot of these bigger talents to balance it out more, or even not to. In my eyes, I'm not thinking of balance.
I don't think Keith Lee will fit in with them. And I
Why
said
not?
Keith
I'm
Lee
not.
Impact.
The thing is though, is it's not if you think he fit in. He's already got chemistry with a lot of these guys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm
So
trying
it's
to
like
figure out.
he's
Why
already.
you
That's the
don't
thing.
think?
That's the great thing about with
I'm not-
AEW is that a lot of these guys have met each other throughout this era of independent wrestling, have met each other throughout their past before they got to WWE or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether it
If
been
you want to be
PWG,
real,
ROH, wherever.
the hardcore fans of Keith Lee really know him from wrestling the smaller guys. They was amazed that he was doing somersaults and stuff with these little guys and stuff like that and putting on performances like because it wasn't believable. But Keith Lee made you believe. All right, it's some
I'm not
really
I'm
some
not denying
Goliath
Keith
stuff.
Lee's abilities. I'm not. That's
No,
not what
but
I
I'm
said.
explaining why. No, I'm explaining why he
Okay.
can work with these individuals, though. I'm not saying you not saying, but you said you don't think he could work with them, but he already have chemistry. He could put on a show with them.
No. I'm not. I think you're misunderstanding work with them. I'm saying if you look at the way AEW has been treating a lot of their roster, AEW screen time. Who gets the most screen time?
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega, Bucks. It pretty much, and then it goes down from there.
Darby.
The
No,
elite.
MJF.
Right? No, I'm saying it goes down from there. Like the elite,
Darby.
the
I feel
people
like
who,
it's
the four
changing from
pillars.
that, though.
Punk gets a lot of screen time now.
Christian starting, Jungle Boy.
He has a
starting to get
promo
more
every
screen
other
time.
joint.
Right. I'm saying, look, you can't.
No.
MJF, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and Sammy.
Right.
Those are the four pillars. Right.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. They're right underneath the elite as far as screen time.
Correct. But let's keep it talking. As if we are staying true to what we all were saying, like year one, we wanted them to make sure they took care of their own before.
Right, I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is,
I think these guys will want it vice versa. Would they understand that? Because they remember a lot of these guys don't want it like the old days.
Yeah,
so
they want to put on the show.
Right.
They
No, what I'm
wanna
saying is,
show.
if you look at their roster, right, there's a reason why WWE is slimming down their roster. Right. I can get into my theories on that after this. Just remind me about it.
Okay.
AEW right now, their roster is way too bloated with the amount of people they have.
I agree with that. No, I do agree with that.
You're talking, if you talk about screen time, if you notice, almost everybody on their roster now is clicked up because that's the best way to get screen time now. Because a lot of times you can't get screen time as a solo act on AEW.
They learned that from New Japan.
You got
now.
Yeah.
Now the problem is, if I'm a new guy coming there, I have to hope not that I do good by myself. It's that I now play well with this roster of people, and then my select group gets called up more or less to fight.
But does the impact that you make though has a factor into somewhere? I mean, all right, given Daniel Bryan is like God tier, but the impact that he's made so far is where it's like he's snatching the screen time.
Yes. Well, I mean, that was going to happen.
And that was another person too, Christian also. He's been snatching his screen time whenever he get, whether it been backstage.
Remember when we were watching the match? We were watching the match for him and Kenny Omega. I said, yo, Christian's a different animal right now.
Right.
I'm seeing way that this match was leagues ahead better. And a lot of it
coming in with that little chip on their shoulder, man.
And I said a lot of it didn't have to do with so much as what Kenny Omega bought. It was more of how Christian performed in response.
That's a fact.
Exactly. So imagine obviously a lot of people be thinking about, but imagine if you seen coming into this joint, you get Miro versus Keith Lee on Dynamite or at Revolution or some shit like that, bro. Like people will go crazy for that.
I ain't gonna hold you. You sold me already.
The reason why I'm saying that is you have to find ways to start building your heavyweight division. Like you really need a legit heavyweight division. You're gonna have to do it some way, somehow. If you're gonna say that it's too many, it's not. If a guy like Luchasaurus and Brian Cage can't really flourish with these guys, then let's bring in some guys that they can flourish in the ring with, and then start to mix it up. Once we start to show we have a real, well, at least super heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say the Kennys, the Moxleys, a heavyweight division, but you want to go super heavyweight, you go to your Miros, you go to your Luchasaurus, you got your Brian Cages, then you get the you know what I'm saying, Keith Lees of the world. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, with Jeff Cobb ever come to his senses.
Nah, Jeff Cobb needs.
Hey man, he's over there being fucking Will Ospreay.
So I have a question for both of you. Both of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We seen the list, right?
Right. The list.
I'm gonna say a name. You guys say where you guys think they should go.
All right, and we're gonna be all, and like you said, you know what I'm saying. Let's just keep it up. We got it's multiple brand. Let's keep it talking with the 3 joints we got out here right now. We got New Japan, which in the East, so you got New Japan Strong. That's where Buddy Murphy went. You got MLW, that's been moving and grooving. They out in Philadelphia moving right now. You got Impact, and you got AEW. Obviously, ROH is off the table right now. So
you got NWA, right? NWA.
Oh, yes, NWA and NWA. Sorry, thank you.
And nobody's going to NWA on my list.
Is there one more? No. Well, for the women, you got Shimmer is closing their doors.
No, women. I think women.
You got Wild.
You got hasn't started yet, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, but they're still giving out bags.
Got Tessa Blanche over there, so I'm not.
Trust me, if you trust me, Nia Jax can get a bag over there right now.
Except for Ember Moon.
Ember Moon probably can definitely get a bag over there. Nia Jax.
Oh yeah, it should definitely go there. Should go there. A Ladarius quote.
But yo, so let's go down this list real quick. You got the list up?
Yeah, I got the list. So starting off, we just had the big debate about Keith Lee.
Yeah.
So all right, Ari, where?
And I'm gonna keep it tall. If, and this is I literally just thought of this in my brain. If Titan or Braun Strowman doesn't make that Impact move, and the AEW situation doesn't work, I say obviously AEW I think is perfect for Keith Lee right now. But if, like you said, I both agree that it's very bloated right now, and I feel the next best bet for him would be Impact. Because seeing the match with like him and Moose right now would be insane.
That's what I was thinking. Okay,
you feel me?
Something like that.
That would be insane right now.
What's
my boy Willie Mack? Oh,
I'm gonna keep it quick. Impact.
All right, so we all agree Impact would be the best move for him.
Yeah.
As far as the rest. All
Even though we are old, Adam Cole and Keith Lee match, Impact is the best bet.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at wherever Shane Taylor's moving to. We're gonna get into that ROH situation, but them two, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta talk about ROH because I'm hyped for
I say Impact because AEW work with Impact. They still
not anymore.
I mean, it's done, but
Nah, you already know what happened. They got black champion. AEW said no more. That's it.
Stop it.
Oh man.
Hey, we want to put this belt on the black guy. Not one of our champs is pinning. What? Who's he pinning? Yo, man, we got this from Saver. We're not doing this, bro.
All right. All
right. So next down the list was Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross, I can honestly see him going back to Impact.
Yo, they destroyed this man. They destroyed him.
But
he can't go to AEW. He can't go to.
I'm saying I can see him going back to Impact as Killer Kross and really pick up where he left off.
I don't know if the fans will. I mean, Impact fans will probably take him back.
Yes, they will.
They will take him back. They will. They repackaged the work on their fucking video package. They put anybody that wrestled there on them.
They will take them back.
No, I'm saying I know the fans will take him back, but the problem is the new fans. As soon as they see him, it's just gonna be like, "Yo, ain't that the dude, Jeff Hardy?"
But that's the only way that's gonna save your career is going back to Impact because that fan is gonna accept you.
Either that or going build off of that.
Because you ain't going to AEW.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on. I said no. You know what? This gonna be my
New Japan and learn the strong
New
style.
Japan. I'm not gonna hold you. I like Karrion Kross in New Japan. I like his whole attitude, his demeanor. Yo,
that's he has a physique for it.
I ain't gonna hold you. My only person to go over there. He don't have to say much. Yo, he could breathe Scarlet. Yo, just them seeing that, they're gonna pop for that. So yeah,
the whole thing is though the real thing is he has to step in.
New Japan.
He has to step up his in-ring skills if he's going.
But there's people over there. They do.
They got training for that. They got training for that. I'm not gonna lie.
They trained you in the ring for that. Like you gonna be in the ring learning. So
I'm gonna
like
keep it
yo.
Keep it baller. I think NWA should be his move. I
was thinking NWA. That
just with the way him and Scarlett moves. Think about him.
Wait. We're not talking Scarlett. We just
no. I'm thinking both.
Scarlett is
gotta come as a package. Yeah, they gotta.
Okay,
yes,
I'm
gotta come as a package. But
okay, so we got
Casey deleted his Instagram already. Jesus Christ. But so when you just see how the way how he moved in NXT, the hot car, leather jacket, hot girl. You know what I'm saying? Champion style, the way he moved and everything. I think that is like if he was released earlier.
Jay's deleted his Instagram already.
Right? Insane. But if he was released any earlier, that would have been the perfect person to take the title off of Nick Aldis. You know what I'm saying? The way it's just like he embodies like that old school image of an NWA wrestler. You know what I'm saying? You already know he can cut his own promos. He gives you that raw, you know what I'm saying, grimy type of, you know what I'm saying, delivery with his shit. I think he'll be a perfect guy that kind of will try to take, you know what I'm saying, NWA to another level. And it's a great name to bring over there. You know what I'm saying? And to mix it up with some guys, like we already know he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler. You know what I'm saying? He definitely is gonna, you know, have to step up with shit, but neither here nor there, NWA, you can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? With the moveset he got, he could be able to get away with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I got New
Japan.
Japan.
New Japan. Okay. So next on the list, Nia Jax.
I think if y'all stupid.
Yo, shut up. That's my boy.
Wow.
I'm telling y'all,
I send her over to women.
You send her to women of wrestling
because she'll have time in there. She has time right now if she goes over there where she can practice with women wrestlers who is good. Because I really think what it is she practice because you know how the performance center is. She's not wrestling with women in there. She's wrestling with whoever's available.
Right.
And more than likely, she's
trainers too, though. Let's not take it. They have great trainers in there, though.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying more than likely, y'all reading the names off the like a speed court.
Yeah, I'm looking like Harry Smith and like what the fuck? Like who the fuck is that? But I would like to see her like train with like women like Aja Kong over in Japan and shit like that. Like somebody like her size, her style of wrestler, but just show her the little things to do to really like make the match whole. You know what I'm saying? Finding ways to really compliment wrestling those smaller women and such like that. Find ways to, you know what I'm saying, get your heat in without injuring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get your heat without injuring the opponent. You know what I'm saying? All of that nature, B.
Bitches on their neck.
For real, son. Like it's ways to go about it. Like I'm gonna keep it tall. Maybe I'm tripping out. If y'all heard something, that I didn't, but I really haven't heard too many like news of like Awesome Kong injuring, you know what I'm saying, anybody crazily like that or being like really like
she had wild matches with Gail Kim.
Right, but I never
wild matches.
Yeah, but
Gail Kim know what she doing.
Gail Kim probably
still working.
It takes
Gail Kim,
great match. You know what I'm saying?
Gail Kim is probably the greatest wrestler of her generation.
Turn your mic up. Turn your mic up.
Turn your mic up. I feel like
love you, Gail Kim.
She got underplayed because she just wasn't with the major organization. But she's the greatest woman wrestler. Like I would love to be able to like time travel and just grab some women wrestlers at the peak of their career. Like
I love you, Gail Kim.
I would love to grab
Bailey versus her or oh my god, not in the
China versus Charlotte.
Not to sound like racist or anything, because people always think if you put two people from the same race in the match together being racist. But I would love to see Io Shirai versus
I would turn your
Io
mic
Shirai versus Gail Kim. That would be crazy.
I don't care how y'all feel about that.
Banks, oh my god, her
Gail Kim versus Asuka.
Gail Kim versus Asuka is
Asuka versus China. Oh, that would be.
And the thing is with Gail Kim. The thing is with Gail Kim, and before we move back on to the list, is that the time she was there is like she just missed that window where the women wrestlers started to actually getting taken serious. You know what I'm saying? What's the Jay? And it's like they instead of like the Gail Kim's getting that recognition. Because remember, she went to TNA. What like
she legitimized the whole women division. She changed. She would change the whole woman.
Yeah, division. Like knockout division. It was just like whatever you had there. But when she got there, legitimacy. But
right, it looked like one of the Japanese, like more of the Japanese.
I want to give the wrestling community its credit. They gave her just due. You know what I'm saying?
She's in the Hall of Fame. And I think she's in regular wrestling Hall of Fame too.
No, I ain't going to do underrated superstar. I would love to see Sasha Banks. I can't believe I'm saying that. Sasha Banks versus Victoria. Yeah, I was a fan of Victoria.
I actually would like to see probably like Bailey versus her. To be honest.
Ooh, I like that. Versus New Bailey
what match we're gonna get to see sooner than later, fellas?
What we got?
Ember
What?
Moon
Freeway
versus
versus
Tessa Blanchard.
Cassidy.
Ember Moon versus Tessa Blanchard, yo. We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bro.
Freeway versus Cassidy.
You
Nah, man.
stupid.
Yo, they gotta go. They gotta go. Ember Moon's the next on the list.
Yeah,
She's
so
Yo, bro.
I mean, now the one, like I said, yes, y'all said y'all didn't feel it was a surprise too much, but I mean, it's still a surprise to me because I feel like she was always a great talent. Just she was really getting the shit in of the stick of a lot of things, whether it been injuries or whatever, and
I
just
mean,
and like
you know what we say in wrestling matches we don't like, man. This is my smoke break.
so
Yeah,
this is gonna
but-
make me sound very calloused here, right?
but
And this is some real truthful shit.
This is my smoke break.
Tracy McGrady, is Tracy McGrady the greatest scorer to ever play in the NBA?
no,
Right, because you look at his whole body career and realize, hey, this nigga got injured a lot. He ain't get to play a lot.
right.
Holy shit. Hey,
You know
injuries.
how long it took me to say no, right? Because I was just like,
Yeah, because you got where I was going with this. Like,
Yeah.
injuries fucking matter.
it
Injuries
does.
matter. Yo,
It does.
Samoa Joe.
You took
I
the
love
words
him.
right out
I
my
love him.
mouth.
Samoa
Yep.
Joe took too long getting to the WWE. We can't get
Very
him into
true.
the-
Well,
That's the problem.
we can't
I'll be real.
we can't really say that because AJ and him pretty much got like the same.
No.
time span in the game.
No. We're not doing that because they're not the same person. Samoa Joe should have came earlier. The problem is, listen. You're saying what? This is the truth. Samoa Joe gets injured too frequently now to put the title on him long term.
No, I give you
I'll
that.
be real. Samoa
I give you that.
Joe, Roman Reigns is just playing Samoa Joe.
True.
That's all he's doing. He's playing Samoa Joe on TV.
True.
That's all it is.
Especially
And
when
Samoa
Joe
Joe
started
is
when
sitting
Joe
there-
put the tribal tattoo on his face and shit like that. That Joe, like, no, I agree with you totally. But
Samoa Joe is just sitting backstage,
Shit like that.
pissed the fuck off. Like, yo,
Bang,
another
bang.
one of this motherfucking family member from this family is now getting my thunder. No matter how good I get, these niggas keep on asking me if I'm related to The Rock or one of them. Like, it's over. And I feel for him. Samoa Joe, but this is what I'm saying. Samoa Joe comes to WWE 10 years earlier, right? When say they pushed that same run that Impact did on him earlier. Yo, bro, you would have been wild the fuck out.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you. We should have
yes
got
and no.
a good,
Who's a
we should
really
have got a good
that,
Samoa
though?
Joe versus Randy Orton match.
Because I'm just saying, if WWE didn't see it with Joe from 02 to 04, who's to say they would have seen it after? You know what I'm saying?
Because
Right.
I-
No, what I'm
Impact,
saying is-
Impact seen
What I'm saying is his health now. He can't sustain. Like now that they see it,
No, I agree.
He can't sustain it.
No, I agree with you. I agree. It is too late in the game. He did sign, but I just don't feel like that's like the end. I don't feel like that's the main thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to be this nigga is just injury prone right now. Because during his later years of Impact, it didn't really seem like he was that injury prone for real.
But so now when we talk about Ember Moon,
when he got the,
it's she gets injured. We can't do nothing if you off TV because your body can't wrestle.
True.
That's no one's fault. We're not penalizing you, but we have to accept what it is. Hey, we put this title on you. You take a bump too hard, you're gone for 6 months. We can't leave this title off the TV.
That's a
Other
fact.
people gotta eat.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that definitely you gotta think about how that weighs on the mental though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but that's part of the game.
So that's what I'm saying. Like even thinking about when you put it like that, like how she might need a little bit more than 90 days.
Right. So then you got so where do you guys think she should go?
I'm still thinking WoW should be her move. Even though I still think AEW needs some more legit stars in their women's division.
AEW does the one thing they don't need in their women's division right now is more women. They need to work on the women they have. I think
I'm gonna keep it tall with you, bro.
I concur. I concur.
Like the bunny, she gets too much TV time.
But again, you remember how you said about building up the roster. Sometimes
that's true.
Look,
I feel you on that, but some just don't got it, bro.
Tell me if I'm wrong. With the women's division, the women's are single wrestlers. When it comes to the women, for the most part, they're not a whole bunch of factions built up. There's like one or two, and then the rest of women are like either you're single, or you might be teamed up with somebody, but for the most part, you're by yourself.
Like, I think their main women's roster right now, their main players at least is the champ, obviously. I'm gonna say Britt Baker, You got Thunder
Jade,
Rosa, Jade,
yeah.
Chris
Nyla.
Statlander, Nyla, Ruby, Penelope Ford.
What's this chick's name?
Kieran Hogan.
Okay, never mind. You might be right there. I think they're good. I think the Kiera Hogan. You got Tay Conti. You got Anna Jay. Yeah, they're with this tournament right now. I see.
You're right. Swole still over there?
Yeah,
right. Swole still there. Yeah, I said Ruby. Yeah, they're good.
I'm saying they got deep women's roster. They just need to. They just start building. They need to give them a little bit more spring time, which they're doing.
Well, we'll be interested to see. Well, especially when this third show comes around, how they spread the talent out too to see how they do it. But I think Wow would be nice. Even seeing her pull up on Impact would be nice. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice too.
My first choice for her is Impact.
Yeah,
I will never watch an episode of WoW if Tessa Blanchard and Ember Moon
they need
the same show.
They need to team up together.
Nah.
They need to be empowered together.
We need her to check her. This is the time where to see if what move she gonna make. What?
Nah, she needs to go there. She needs to go over there.
What was that episode of Robot Chicken where they had Luigi going down to Raccoon City? Like we need to see what motherfucking side going down for real.
Let them team up, bro. Let it happen. All right, so next on the list.
I need this is the last straw.
Yo, where's the relax button? Yo, this is not right.
That joint be wonderful. It'll be wonderful.
It's not working, yo. It's not working.
So next on the list, Eva Marie.
I mean, honestly, not keep it tall with you. I think she's gonna go back to her fitness shit. That's what she was doing before this. She was chilling.
She got her little platform.
I don't know her bag. She was making a nice little bag off that, doing like, you know what I'm saying, Instagram branding and shit like that. Like, get back to that. She's an amazing looking woman. She knows she can sell herself, not like that, you know what I'm saying? But no, I sell herself well on the internet, you know what I'm saying, to brand herself and get a bag. So
this ain't
Ari is a great host on Get Your Bars Off podcast, because if we was on OE Wrestling only, I would have skipped this.
Yo,
I'm just keeping it talk.
I'm going down the list.
I'm giving you flowers.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew that was fire. Because I ain't gonna hold you. She would have went in the trash.
Let's keep it talk. A lot of us was surprised that she came back. We're like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised. I thought she just came back for the bag. I'm gonna be real. I thought she just came back for the bag. That was it.
Right. And she got it. Hey, I'm out.
She got back in like last year, September. And before that, it was known that she was signed.
And just to be clear, I'm talking about wrestling wise, she's trash. Shout out to her training and all that.
Los was there. He would have told her ass to make OnlyFans.
Yeah, she only had like 5 matches.
Facts. Hashtag hours.
Let's go to the next on the list then. With that being said, Keith Lee's missus.
Damn, man.
With Keith Lee, I'm putting him.
I ain't gonna lie. Another person I felt had a lot of upside for on that roster, man. Like, I think
they did bring her back to fire.
Yeah, they really did, Jay. Like
3 different times.
Like, I mean, she sat on the side with, you know what I'm saying, with her man to make sure health wise, which I mean, you gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, because you gotta think about it, like they just fired, not to move on, but because we still stay on me again. They fired, you know what I'm saying, Taya Valkyrie while John Morrison's over doing UK dates right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like at the point there's like they don't really care, you know what I'm saying, where you are, what's going on, if y'all together or not. Like, yeah, if y'all gonna go, you gonna go, but neither here nor there. I think Mia Yim's release is kind of like, it's like I really want to see what she can really do, because for me, somebody who's new to her, I don't think she even touched a piece of what her potential could be in wrestling right now. You know what I'm saying? We only got
her to WoW. I'll send her to
WoW. Me personally, I would like to see her on Impact. I think she will mesh perfectly.
Yeah, that's where she, like, that's a kind of her home too.
It is.
She started shining on Impact. That's what got her to like NXT.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she would do perfect on this. She already got great character.
That's why I said, with her husband.
She's already funny. You know what I'm saying? Think about the Digital Media Championship. You know she's funny as hell on
Impact got a good women division.
Yeah, they
Impact got a good. Yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna keep
No,
saying.
I don't
Impact.
disagree. They got my girl
believe
Jordan
in
Grace over
Impact.
there.
I ain't gonna hold you. I telling people as much as I
They got
slander,
Jordan
I
over there.
say
She's
it.
fine.
I say it. It's on the
Bro,
internet. I can't
Big
hide
Mama
it.
Pump.
Check her
Why
Instagram.
that shit? Oh, that's my boo. Oh,
That's
wow.
Big Mama Pump.
Indiana problem.
But no, I think that would be a great fit for her over there.
So
You know
we all in agreement on Impact with her.
Yeah, I'm with Impact.
Right.
All right, so Harry Smith.
Next, because I don't know who the fuck that is, yo.
Lance Dorito.
Lindsay Dorado. I think he should go down. Get back to AAA, bro. Like it's no real talk. AAA got a nice more roster, bro.
Phoenix, not Phoenix. Oh, no disrespect to Phoenix. What's the third one? Oh, Kalisto. He was on AEW.
Right. I was gonna say, and since Grand Metalik, he requested his release. He's free, so he didn't get fired.
That's the only place that luchadors are being treated right is at home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying that's the only place they're really being treated right. And
or Impact, even Impact, that X Division.
Nah, get the fuck out of.
Oh yeah, the X Division is lit over there though.
Honestly, for me,
I think if I'm Impact, I'm being real. If I'm Impact, I'm not signing any external talent to.
I'm signing Grand Metalik.
I'm using internal talent to build.
No, Grand Metalik is a good choice because once again, it's not too much hype going into it. It's a good person we can bring right at where it's for the sake of the show. You know what I'm saying? For the fans, it'll be a nice surprise. Be like, oh, it's Grand Metalik. I know who this person is. I know what he can bring to this match. You know what I'm saying? King of the ropes, all that, especially in like an X Division style match. Seeing him doing all the jumps on to trying to get to the joint, like that'll be fire. But
WWE
also
hindered his wrestling style with that rope
but
stuff.
Also,
he's really good at that.
But also, I do think he can. I do also think he can build himself up also in as being in the States still in a place like MLW. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he has to find the spot. Where's he from? Is he from the States?
I'm not sure.
If he's not from the States, he needs to find a sponsor. They're gonna send.
Well, that's my thing. I know if they're already working in the States through WWE, then more than likely they had to be living somewhere in the States. You know
you gotta have a sponsor for your green card unless you got a citizenship.
That's what I'm saying. I would think WWE already have that situated.
No, you have those 90 days to get something situated, and afterwards you're probably gone.
Probably. Well, if so or if not, you know what I'm saying? I think those two places will be very good for him because I think he was in a space where he was trying to move as a
I forgot who was stateside and they got fired from WWE and they got sent back home when they were trying to look for work and they couldn't find work before the non-compete.
Was it Pac?
It might have. I don't know. If somebody deviated, but they got sent back to England, so I think we think about the same person. Probably.
It might be.
But
no, I think those two places because he was moving very well as a Ripley. I don't know, but he was moving really well as a solo competitor, especially if you remember that match he had with AJ Styles. I think if he wants to continue to move as a solo competitor, AAA or MLW would be two great places to really continue to build that up. Or like I said, the X Division and Impact.
Okay, so pretty much down the list from here, I don't think these people are like I'm gonna go down the list, but these aren't gonna be anybody like really deep cuts. Well, these are gonna be pretty much all deep cuts, like Jeet Rama.
I don't know who that is.
Katrina Cortez
beats me.
Trey Baxter.
He'd probably be an AEW jobber.
Yeah. Zadea Ramir.
Don't know.
Jesse Camilla.
Beats me.
MLW.
B Fab. I shouldn't even get to wrestle. They just got rid of him.
He wrestled once and 1.5 times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now the next three kind of different. Only Lorcan.
Personally, I think Impact or AEW would be perfect for him. Just to be able to go somewhere and just wrestle straight up. Or once again, MLW. Honestly, if I could choose any way for him to really like move and get some shine, MLW.
I was gonna say, I think now's the time for him to go someplace like NWA and just get the mic, show that you can have the mic skill.
But the reason why I say MLW too, because if you think about his style, it's just straight hard nose and place they harness on that, especially when they go.
I think you're trolling with New Japan.
They wrestle at the ECW arena in Philly. So just having him show up there and just have a hard nosed fucking match with a nigga like Tom Lawler or some shit like that.
Yeah,
bro.
that would actually that the whole house.
New Japan strong. MLW or New Japan Strong. Those are two places I would like to see.
Ain't mad at that. Okay, next, Frankie Monet.
Impact would probably be the best bet for
she just
her.
needs to go back.
Or I can probably see. I wouldn't be surprised if AEW probably be the one they throw the bag at. I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Yeah.
If you want another, like at least have 3 solid heels. Well, you got Nyla Rose, but 4 solid heels to compete with your. You know what I'm saying? With Jay, you got their baby faces are what? Ty Conti, Anna Jay, Chris Statlander, fuck, I'm blanking. Sheeta
and Ruby.
And Ruby. Yeah, I think that'd be another good
Ruby heel. Rumble was what the fuck her name is.
Yeah, I think that'd be another good heel just to bring into the mix.
Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that should be the one. That'd be the one. That'd be a really good signing for them to go. You know what I'm saying? Come back. But if not, I see her going back home to Impact.
And then the last one is Scarlett.
Wherever her husband go.
Yeah, wherever her husband go. You know what I'm saying? But she was damn near God tier at Impact. I ain't gonna lie. They was loving her at Impact.
They be fire in New Japan. And she don't gotta do much. She don't gotta do nothing.
Why is she called Ruby Soho if she's from Indiana?
I thought the same thing when I seen the Indiana shit, but I was like, whatever.
That don't even make sense. She's not even from New York. Yo, I'm gonna be tight. They billing her from New York.
It's a song. It's about a song.
Yo, I know. Oh, that.
All right, that's cool, I guess. But nah, man. But as we keep it talking, best wishes. We keep it talking. Best wishes to everybody that was released. Like I said, I know this is a fucking hard time on somebody, on their mental, on their career. You know, some of these people got families.
Wrestling on fire right now. Y'all got this.
Yeah. I'm just thinking on the
fire
side though. I'm just thinking on the home side. Like that shit can really like fuck up plans. You know, people trying to
just being positive.
Build families or build their shit up. Like that shit fucks up a lot. That's a roadblock in a lot of shit. So I'm just hoping people get their shit, you know what I'm saying, back on the road as quick as possible if they can. You know what I'm saying? Get back to that bag. Real talk.
Shout out to John Moxley for getting himself in rehab.
Yes,
definitely. Real talk.
Man. And I mean, some people are it's the, I guess. Well, I'm gonna say Vince Russo had put out a post pretty much condemning or just going at Tony Khan for putting it out to the people on the internet and such. And obviously, you already know he said Moxley gave him his wishes to do so and such. But I mean, I didn't really think it was too crazy to do it. I mean, like I said, it's in the times that we are right now where we're living in, where suicide rates are high, depression is high, and just
that's dope.
See, during COVID times, like it's kind of good to see, or at least it's grounding to see some people that see people as
like this hero or up to him for real.
Yeah, a wrestler that you fuck with, you know what I'm saying, can be going through the same things and is willing to, you know what I'm saying, go get help just like the common man. It's good to see, you know what I'm saying, people you see on TV.
As long as Moxley gave him his approval, I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
Right, like, nothing wrong. I think it was okay for us to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like if we would have found out if we didn't want this shit to be a dark side of the ring later on. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So I wanna put this out there.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. So John Moxley came out with a book. And
did you read it?
This nigga does crack. Like what?
He did crack, bro. He did crack. Yeah, I know. I was the same way.
And it's this moment of right now he's fighting alcohol. I'm glad that's not the worst thing he's fighting. That's all. That's a fact. That's the first silver lining.
Yeah, he's came over so much other shit that
I'm glad he's getting help instead of trying to say, "Nah, I don't have a problem."
So, and you could tell he getting help because I ain't gonna lie, it's not like you can tell, like you noticed it. Like I ain't gonna hold you. This is
but that's the thing. Some people are so well at hiding things or burying things that, you know what I'm saying. They say, "Yo, let me bury this." Yo, Eddie Kingston's promo versus Daniel Bryan, where he's like, "Yo, I go through my struggles, but I bury that shit I fight it, I bury that shit, and I come in and I do my work, and then I go back and I fight it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people just know how to hide that shit very well, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I got a podcast talking about why that could be healthy. I do.
And I think this was as far as Russo, fuck him. I think Tony
He's a
Khan.
dumbass.
I think Tony Khan did a very admirable thing in the sense of like, hey, look, you know your fans look at you for inspiration. I think this could be a moment
Turn
of
your
where
mic up.
while
Turn
you're
your
fighting
mic
your
up.
demons, and we're telling everyone, one, give you your space so this way they know where you're at. But when people try to come to your space, we want the people who are there to leave you wishes are telling you, hey, do good. You got people here in your corner. We want nothing but the best for you. So this way, if
We
you
want
ever
to
think
come
for a
back
moment
stronger, all that type of shit.
like what you're doing doesn't inspire people or don't have an impact, it's not. You got to cut the contract. You know what I mean? I know.
And I just know like a lot of the fans of, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of adult fans who, you know what I'm saying, not being trying to like say that this guy in the same ilk, but when you see, you know what I'm saying, the guys drinking the beers in the crowd and passing them along and such like that, like you don't know like who is, you know what I'm saying, has alcohol problems in those crowds also.
Yeah,
Come to these shows and it is triggered in these crowds also. So when they see a guy like John Moxley, who knows, when they see who does a promo, drinking his whiskey, such on and so forth, they see themselves in that guy. You know what I'm saying? The same way the back of the day when Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying? But this the same way if we seen Stone Cold say, yo, I have a drinking problem, I'm going there. We will all probably be the same way, like, yo, all right, bro.
Yeah, are you gonna hold you that angle with a hit different?
You come back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the thing is we cheer and champion on. We're like, oh, he's a hard nosed guy when he's drinking his whiskey and going to his matches. But when it's actually becoming, you know what I'm saying, an actual a disease, you know what I'm saying, is actually, you know what I'm saying, hurting him in his life and affecting his life, and he's going to get help. We got to champion that the same way, and I'm appreciating, and I got to give the, you know what I'm saying, the wrestling community is credit for doing that. And you know what I'm saying, because just to segue into the AEW show, you know what I'm saying, CM Punk's his promo was pretty much halfway to shout out to John Moxley and halfway to, you know what I'm saying, do his shit with Eddie Kingston. But like I said, he didn't have to do that shit for John Moxley, but he did though. And I thought that was just really dope. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we gonna cheer this shit, you know what I'm saying, cheer this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a really dope move. You know what I'm saying?
So just in general, before we get into the AEW show.
Yes.
What do you guys think of AEW right now?
I'm gonna keep it tall, man. Coming off, like, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. It's not even like a prisoner of the moment shit, but just seeing shit like this Black Thursday shit, bro. Like, and seeing like this great talent released. Like, but hold on. But seeing like how some of them were moved, like seeing Keith Lee's rise and up and downs, and seeing a lot of these got people pushed up to the, like they were about to be something, and then it just be snatched away. And then I go to another brand like AEW where I can just turn it on, and I'm just watching good wrestling, and I'm seeing some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. It has some bad here and there, but like I said, no show is perfect. You know what I'm saying? No show is perfect. But when I go on that show, I really don't have no skips. You know what I'm saying? At this point in year 2, with the added talent that they have, especially with what Bryan Danielson is doing right now, it's just, especially what Miro's doing right now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been like that since like 2016, for real. Where like wrestling has been fun to watch.
Okay. I like that take so far. I'll let that rock uncontested for now. What's your take? What's your take, Frash? What's your take, Sue?
Frash, you want to go first?
Oh yeah, you know I'm actually excited for AEW now. The more that I think about it, because they've been learning, like everything I had to complain about or hear complain about, like, yeah, it's still there, but you could tell they're fixing it. Like the stories was kind of a problem. They hired the right people to add some stories. They're not completely there yet, but boy, have they improved.
Darby and MJF.
The
Jesus.
storytelling, us talking about, oh, they need to work on their talent. Low key, they're doing that now. They're highlighting, yo, we got the 4 pillars. Britt Baker is finally shining. The women division is slowly building. It's not perfect. It's still young. This is only year 2. Talk about the big man thing. Yes, they're not there yet, of course, but Mero, like I said, is a great start. I love how they built Mero. And Adam Cole, y'all know, I want to get this. People know I'm fans of Adam Cole. I get it. The NXT was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Fan-wise, I'm with y'all 100%. Don't get it twisted. I just saw my boy get checked with the Christian moment. All right.
Hey, man. Hey.
But
crazy.
business-wise, being real, it's year 2 for AEW. This is Adam Cole in AEW. His rise will slowly get there. Adam Cole has a story that I know about. That's why I always say to Ari, we boys now, but we know the history. We know the buildup of BTE.
I'm 1-0 on him right now.
we know. Come on, hold on. You know he gonna. We boys.
I'm 1-0 right now. I got Kenny over Andrade first.
Oh, you went there. Oh, we not boys now. Oh, we not boys now. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm trying to ignore that. But the whole Adam Cole and Kenny story, they're slowly building it. My slight problem still with AEW, your stuff you do on BTE needs to be on your main show. Like some people are missing a story. That's still my main problem. But a lot of complaints, I'm seeing them slowly build up. That's my opinion. But
so you want to see a little bit more backstage segments, like instead of like just them talking to.
I'm not saying, of course, like I'm not saying, of course, the little skits in between, but some of the little, like even the little Dark Order at the time, that would have been perfect at the time. It took Joe, shout out to Joe, for me to go back to watch BTE. Like, oh shit, like Brody Lee is different. Like this ain't.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
like you see what I mean? Like Brody Lee character on BTE made Brody Lee character way better on screen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my biggest problem. In this year 2, once again, is young. WWE is damn near 60 years in. Like,
but I will say I don't have that problem too much. Where it's like I don't need to go to BTE to get the stories that's going on Dynamite. The only people that really are intertwined with that shit heavily for real is Dark Order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be some shit. I'd be like, oh, that must be some BTE shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if the main players, you don't gotta worry about that shit.
Soup, what's your take?
They improve.
I honestly don't have no complaints on AEW. Like, it's a satisfying wrestling show. Like, it's satisfying. It gives me the wrestling. It's not too much. Sometimes it may be too much, but do better than WWE to me. Like,
intriguing.
Sometimes I still do watch WWE. Don't get me wrong, but
I think we all do. I think nobody is really like weaned off of yet because, like I said, is at a point. Let's keep it tall. Like
I watch the pay-per-views. I don't watch every show now.
Yeah, but even to that extent, though, I think when somebody actually still watch wrestling, to a point where you watch it for like the whys now. You know what I'm saying? Why is this happening? Why is this going this way? Why did he get fired? You know,
before a pay-per-view, I'll usually catch up on the episodes I missed.
And one quick take, I like AEW because it's for my indie side. Like my indie, like I'm an indie fan. Like I watch indie wrestling.
Indie baby. You're an indie baby.
Facts. I mean, I've been WWE too. So I started with WWE, but I'm saying indie. I always highlight indies because I always say
no. Indie babies make indie darlings. That's it.
No. I agree. 100%.
That's all. I didn't mean to say
no. That was this.
You started with WWE. Like
I agree. I just want the viewers to know. You know how Marks do.
Yeah.
Right. I was just specifying what I was saying.
I'm just saying it was the indies that, like, when I was starting to fade away from wrestling, Indies made me like, I'm like, yo, I'm a fan. Kevin Owens, Bryan Danielson, like, bro, that was like, and then I start going to indie shows. I'm like, bro, this is the crowd energy is completely different when I'm in the fans at a WWE product. It's just different. That's why I like AEW. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what really grasped me towards AEW, because Adam Cole. That's why I'm an Adam Cole fan now, because I was an Adam Cole fan then when he was fighting Kyle O'Reilly for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. Like that, like Adam Cole, baby, has been there for a while. So I think that's why I'm a big fan of AEW.
And it's things like we're like same, you know how like with the Marvel Universe, where it's like in this point of their like with their being, like they do a lot of solid fan service that keeps, you know what I'm saying, people in them seats. You know what I'm saying? Some people hate it, some people love it, but they do know how to service their fans, right? And I think AEW does a great thing with that, where they listen to their fans, where, you know what I'm saying, to the point where the wrestler is listening so much that if it's something that they don't want to do, somebody like, hey, yo, I hear you, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I like Cody with the heel shit. But anyway, it's like they are listening. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're acting like they're just in their own bubble, and when they want to listen, they say they are, but do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think they're really, that's their real meat and potatoes, really listening to the fans and giving them what they want. They gave us fucking Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson right then and there. Like, where they could have stretched that shit to, you know what I'm saying, a pay-per-view, but they was like, you know what? The people really want to see this. Like, why not pull the trigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Cole said it in the chat. Some what if shit. You know what I'm saying? They really be on that sometimes though. Like,
I ain't gonna hold low key. You said it. Like, they not slick. That they're doing a New Japan format. That's gonna end up being like a 3. They trying to outdo Kenny Omega and Okada.
Son, they just gave us fucking Bryan Danielson and Minoru Suzuki. Like, who the fuck thought we would ever see that?
Oh, that's on my Wrestler of the Year list.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Match of the Year list.
People are like literally hyped for Bryan Danielson versus Miro more than they probably ever been hyped versus Rusev versus Daniel Bryan, which would probably have been would have been put on the pre-show or some shit like that.
So I wanted to say this, right? Because I let you guys get your bars off of what you got, how you guys think AEW is doing. I want to get this little retort while my bacon is out there sizzling. So I don't think AEW is doing that good. I don't think AEW is doing that good. Well, beef bacon. I'll show you the rap if you don't believe me, brother.
Bacon?
I hope it's beef.
Guaranteed beef bacon. So,
I'm probably the only nigga over here that actually likes turkey bacon.
Yeah, you probably
are. No, I do too. No,
so when it comes to AEW, the truth on AEW is that AEW actually isn't doing that well. Their viewership is going down. They're having the same problem where it's like I was saying, that indie darling phase. Because remember, what AEW promised was we're going to raise the tide for all boats, right? Which was good at first. But if you look at the companies that went under and companies that are doing good, only 2 boats keep on rising. That's WWE, AEW. Everyone else losing talent and viewership is dropping rapidly. If you're watching AEW, you stop watching Impact for the most part. Impact viewership did get an increase, but overall wrestling viewership went down. Ring of Honor, their viewership went down. NWA gone. See MWO viewership down. What's the other one? CZ, not CZ.
CMLL.
Yeah. Almost every independent wrestling organization viewership went down that were associated and affiliated with AEW besides Impact.
So
that's tough to say. That's tough to say when you have a company like GCW making noise right now. We have a company like MLW making noise.
They're making noise, but they're not making viewers.
I mean, you got to
have events. They have events that people are like.
These are small. These are small independents that are making noise on these same brands. When you got guys like, you know what I'm saying, fucking the dude from fucking Lucha Underground what was my man name? The dude who was the fucking the owner. There used to be the owner of Lucha Underground, the fake owner or whatever. I keep forgetting. I always forget what his name is. But I wish Vishay was up here. But they brought him over there. They brought guys like Mil Muertes over there. You got Jacob Fatu building his stock up over there. And now that he took the champion, he lost the championship. Now he's moving and grooving and places building his brand up. Like, I don't think AEW at their space is affecting the smaller brands too much like you think.
Right. Now, this is what they've affected, right? Go ahead. What are you about to say? I'll let you get. I'll let you guys go ahead. Go.
All I'm saying is, I hear people saying this, but the company y'all talking about, low key, they're trying to be the second brand. AEW won. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at where AEW's at because the superstars want to go to AEW because they see where AEW is going. Yeah, I can't be mad at them. Like,
it goes back to what Mick Foley was saying, where it's like. The wrestlers don't aspire to go to WWE anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the one guy coming like he got his 2-3 years in the independents, made a trip over ROH or wherever, and he's like, all right, I'm ready to make that move somewhere to one of these spots. And they look at the history of what WWE, where they friends and all that shit, and they be like, let me just try this other route. Like, it's another route to try now. It's another door to open now. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even that. I just feel like WWE just don't want to fuck with nobody else.
Well, they want to fuck with who they want to fuck with.
I've been saying, so that is my biggest thing about everybody that got fired and everybody that's going to feel like get fired. This is my hot take. This is definitely my hot take. If you have a big indie background, you are not 100% safe. I've been saying that forever. Vince wants what he's doing in NXT, which I was saying was going to happen. He wants talent that he built. This is how I feel. He wants talent that he built, that he won. That's WWE. You can't say, oh, I'm from this and that. Nah, you started here. You started.
That does play a mild factor because
when you leave,
one person of non-indie background, for real. Well, everybody is an independent.
Listen, I know, I hear, but you know what I mean. Or you already know what I mean.
No, I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Me personally,
they just brought in a lot of new people.
I 100% feel like the only person with a big indie background that is safe on WWE is Seth Rollins. I don't care.
And AJ Styles.
Like I said, it's Seth
AJ Styles is gonna retire before he steps in.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Yeah. I don't count AJ because
he already wrestled all those guys before.
Like, he don't even care.
What if that nigga do like a Jakeem Noah and go resign to retire, put his jersey up?
The other person I give a pass real quick is Shinsuke because Shinsuke is too comfortable.
You already know. I've been told you that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I give you credit. You said that for months, and I believe
nigga is chilling. Shinsuke about nothing.
No way. They're gonna end up making a T-shirt with Shinsuke and Pat.
Good.
Like this, like I can see it. So no, but everybody else, I don't even care. I ain't gonna hold you. Low key Finn, Damian Priest, low key. He's high, I think, on the list. I'm telling you, if you have a big indie background, bruh.
I'm glad you said this because this is just to bring it a little bit back, and we're gonna go forward. AEW, this is the reason why all those organizations are going under. Is because all those organizations are looking at what happened to Ring of Honor and saying like, "Oh shit, hey, if we give you guys all of our talent and let you guys try and do something dope, you guys aren't going to come and say, let's do this dope shit here in this organization and rebuild here. No, we're going to go and create our own shit so we can keep the profits. So you can't eat, even though you gave us the platform, even though you went in with us, even though you believed in us, you're the ones who hired us first. You're the ones who really pushed us. You're the ones who gave us the creative freedom because no one else would.
Yeah, because
now
niggas, I think the motherfuckers that was running the shit too.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Now you look at Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is done, right?
Yeah, bro.
How?
Hold on. Wait.
All right, go ahead. Finish. Oh, you're right. Pardon the God.
So now when you look at Ring of Honor, right? And it's hey, Ring of Honor is a stalwart. This is like New Japan. This is like WWE.
It's a
This is
wrestling
like-
landmark.
This is something that's not going somewhere. This is not somewhere we expect to go down because people always want to go to Ring of Honor to start out. Ring of Honor is a good. That's an American proving ground.
A lot of our favorites started there.
That's an American proving ground.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. And a lot of that had to do, while a lot of it had to do with bad management, a lot of it had to do with, hey, AEW, all that great talent that we built up is gone because they're in AEW now. New Japan didn't want to fuck with AEW because of, you took a lot of good things over here that we built and you guys turned it into your shit.
How much did they really take, though?
No, I'm saying that's how New Japan felt. I didn't say that's what happened. I'm saying
that's the thing. All right, you got to think about, a lot of the weird moves, and I don't want to dwell into it too much, but like with Ring of Honor per se, I think the head booker at that time was the wrestler Delirious. Have you ever seen this dude?
How good was Ring of Honor doing? It wasn't performing in people for like 2 years.
They put a lot of their
how was that ignored?
A lot of the control, was in Sinclair. It's like with that and with having a lot of control with Sinclair, the bad booking, COVID hurting them.
Like they was doing good.
Like the thing is, they I think, like you said, with that proving ground shit too. AEW wasn't the only thing. They lost a lot of their talent to WWE. A lot of their talent to WWE. Their biggest talent to WWE. Let's keep it all the way tall. Yes, they did, bro.
No.
Where was Ring of Honor bad that y'all feel like they wasn't close to going out of business?
Brian Danielson. And
no. So I see how far back you're going. I see.
I'm just gonna go down the line.
I didn't know how far back you were going. Okay,
yeah, so I agree with Brian Danielson, Punk, Seth, Owens. If you want to go all the way to
Samoa Joe, that's the first time I saw him.
Impact took him. You know what I'm saying? Impact took him.
Yeah.
Impact took AJ. Punk was in Impact for a short, but he went back to ROH. But you know what I'm saying? WWE was the cause next time. You know what I'm saying?
This is all I'm saying. Right.
Even Damian Priest, Leo Rush.
I just want to retort what you were saying, Frass, real quick, because while we saying they weren't performing for 2 years, what I'm saying is had AEW said, you know what, we'll do AEW, let us do AEW with Ring of Honor. Right, let's make this a co-production.
You did that.
No, I'm saying going forward, like the same way how they did All In.
Why? But see, that's no.
I get why I'm not saying
like New Japan was though.
I'm not saying that's a good business move. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm not saying if it's good or not. I'm just saying you got to remember that ROH and New Japan were being salty still about what you were saying about them leaving.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It
wasn't nobody. It was just that core leaving.
Right, that's what
I'm saying. They weren't bringing nobody else yet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that they brought was really from other places.
Right, but what I'm saying is now Ring of Honor can't get new talent because all the new talent wants to go to AEW. AEW is a place where you can get a good tryout.
Right.
You're not getting that good tryout with Ring of Honor. And Ring of Honor for 2 years wasn't doing anything. I'm saying for 2 years they weren't doing anything. They weren't. You couldn't get it.
They put a lot. Now it's probably their fault. Who knows? But they do a lot of their they do a lot of content for YouTube also, where they put a lot of new talent and shit like that on there also.
Now, so during that same 2 year period, what I'm saying is AEW went on the rise.
True. Very true.
Right, and AEW pretty much bought the same wrestling that Ring of Honor was known for.
Yep.
Doing the splasher, New Japan for good measure and then ran with it.
Yeah.
Or everyone suddenly started looking at all these indie wrestlers because it's like you don't know who the next star is, so everyone starts watching all these promotions.
Mm-hmm.
But as time goes on, it's okay. We're not watching these promotions. We're watching here.
Impact is doing the title stuff, but it's competition. Like, what?
No, I'm not denying that's competition. What I'm saying is now, if you look at what WWE is doing, WWE is saying you're not going to do us like you did New Japan. You're not going to do us like you did Ring of Honor. We're getting that shit the fuck out of here. And they've been doing that.
What though? Like, what did they?
Hold on. They've been doing that since that NXT 2.0 shit. Remember, I said
That's what I said.
No, I said I agree with you. I agree with you to a certain extent. I was saying what Vince said was like, look, I looked at this and I see, hey, Hunter, you're trying to go head to head with these indie guys, and this is a bad idea. We don't need to crush them doing indie shit because that indie shit has a limited market. We need to crush them doing our shit because our shit doesn't have an unlimited market. It's not so much about building homegrown, buying, like getting the talents that are indie. Because if you're indie, I guarantee you Brian Cage comes on the market, he's going to WWE. Guarantee. He's going to WWE and he's going to go great. Great.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
I've been hearing a lot of people saying
Keith Lee has the indie. Keith Lee. If I'm gonna be real,
please tell me the difference. Please tell me the difference.
I'm gonna be real. If I look at the physique wise and in ring, Keith Lee is a better in ring wrestler.
Yeah,
and he has wild variety.
True.
Yo,
Brian Cage is a WWE wrestler.
Going to WWE, yo. Brian Cage is not going to WWE.
He's a WWE wrestler.
Is not going to,
bro. That's the thing with Brian Cage. He can do.
That's what I hear, y'all.
Hold on,
Brian Cage.
I just want to bring back what you said earlier. Remember, Brian Cage is the guy that can do all that same shit that them young flippy niggas can do, and that was the thing that made Keith Lee stand out. The same thing that made Brian Cage stand out. He's a powerhouse, but he's an athletic freak. You know what I'm saying?
Cruz.
Now, this is the second thing. I think WWE is cutting down the amount of people on the roster because
budget cuts, bro. I
think
they still selling this company, bro.
I know. I think it's so they can focus the writing, because the big problem with WWE has been too many people to write for.
Bro, they had people. I mean. Has it been too many, or is it people not really knowing what to really market to these people?
Right, but think about it like this: we
hearing stories of people scrapping shit in the same day, bro.
Right, because if you have 40 people, right? Say I have 40 people to write for, right? And it's, hey, I need to get something really good for at least 15 of these guys for each week. Versus now where it's like, hey, I have 20 people or 30 people. So 10 people already out the list. So now I can have I have a better build for long-term story.
I can't agree with that, because the same way in the 90s where they had a lot of talent, they didn't give a shit about no fucking storyline for the headbangers like that.
I think we're viewing it very differently now. I think
the reason why I say that is because a lot of the talent that they would have that was great talent that was back in catering that they couldn't find stories for, they're gone now still. You know what I'm saying? So what was the reason where was the stories that they could have stretched out for them that's being made? There's no stories being made for them at all. That's the problem. They don't have nothing for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so for example, Bray Wyatt, right? If we're just playing devil's advocate, Bray Wyatt, us as fans, we looked at it and was like, yo, Bray Wyatt, this is the WWE dropped the ball, XYZ, fine. From what we've been hearing from WWE side, we were trying to come up with changes, and Bray just wasn't good to work with. And it's not the first time we've heard this. It's not even the first time that rumors come out.
I don't like that narrative.
Hold on.
We still gotta wait for Bray's side.
Right. I'm not denying that. I'm saying that, but this is also not the first time that narrative has come out where it's, hey, what happened with Bray? Well, we're trying to work something. Bray didn't like this creative direction, so we just ended it.
Because their creative direction is trash.
Right, I get it. But hear me out. Roman did 3 years of 3 or 4 years.
That's why we're Charlotte where she at.
And then suddenly now we get Tribal Chief, which is the best Roman, right? Well, I'm saying
he has a specific person focusing on the story. The same way with one of the best stories of, 2016, the friendship story with Kevin Owens and
Jericho. I was gonna bring that up.
The specific writer on that specific story. Now, when you have situations like that you got to isolate that, because they're specifically putting a specific person on a specific story to work on that for, its time being.
Now, do you think that's easier to do? Now, that part right there, you just said. We're just gonna hone in on that part right there. Do you think that's easier to do? Do you think it's easier to do?
Go ahead.
With the larger roster or smaller roster to do that part?
I mean, go ahead. Let me answer the question.
It got it.
That's for everyone. That's for everyone.
It is easier to do with a smaller roster, but from history shown, when we've seen some of their great stories, they still had great stories with a big roster, but not everybody was having great stories. You know what I'm saying? People who were on the bottom of the roster got fleshed out with the weakest shit. You know what I'm saying? As it still is to this day. Okay. So what's really changing?
Okay. I'll answer that in a second. Sue, what you
Raw
about to
3
say?
hours.
About the Bray Wyatt situation, I was gonna say like the story's got to connect somewhere because like I remember hearing that they was gonna have like each individual character from the Funhouse and shit like come to life and be like a real wrestler and shit.
They was tweaking with the story sounded the same. They didn't like where he was going with his story. They was messing with
that's what WWE wanted.
Disqualification exactly, and Bray Wyatt don't want that. I understand.
He wanted to play company.
You need to listen, but disqualification in Hell in a Cell. You doing? I heard Bray wasn't. He had nothing to do with the hologram on the floor. And that was the worst.
I think we all knew that.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bray Wyatt, we see where Bray Wyatt is great, and then you can tell where WWE play a hand in it. I'm not mad at it as a business side, or if I was a manager of Bray Wyatt, I wouldn't be mad. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, he's low key doing some genius shit. I ain't gonna lie. I say Bray Wyatt is beyond the hottest sign anybody could get. Because not only performance-wise, I think he would be great for people backstage. I think he tell great stories.
Are you finished?
Well, no. Let's get back to the question where it's saying, you know what I'm saying, is WWE in a better stance with writing for a larger roster or a smaller roster?
Right. Because I'm just gonna. This is all I want to say.
Because that's tough to say.
WWE's best time. Right?
I'm saying they sign a new talent every other quarter, bro. Well, not every other, damn near every quarter they sign a new talent.
Right. But my thing is
want their own talent.
WWE did. Remember, I was telling you this, Ari, and I think Frash, you were there for when we were talking about this. When we were talking about NXT, when we were talking about the fall of NXT in so many words. I was saying, like, look, Vince looked, seeing that he fucked up. He's like, nah, I know what to do now. I want my next Cena. I want my next Reigns, and I can't get that. If I'm trying to get the Young Bucks, if I'm trying to get Kenny Omega, right? And it's not so much about signing indie talent, right? And not signing indie talent or getting that indie background out of there. It's you're not fitting in this narrative that I'm trying to build. You have to go. There's nothing I can do. It's not so much. No, because it's not that you're from an indie. Because there are indie wrestlers that
they want to have more control. They want wrestlers with much creative control.
It's not just creative control. I think it's a lot of just the style of wrestling. Certain people are like, you know what? Hey, you don't
creative.
Not control. So much. No, because I'll be real. Like
that's tough to say when you got to do like Joe Gacy doing springboard clotheslines. Like handstand, like what is it, handspring clotheslines and shit like that. Like you still seeing motherfuckers doing like, you know what I'm saying, springy, flippy shit. So but it's like I said, they're trying to once again control the narrative they want to build.
That's what I'm telling
they don't want somebody who they already seen.
That's why Brian Cage is not getting signed.
Just for example, like they don't want to see a guy like Adam Cole come in.
Oh, bro,
they already know what Adam Cole is built like, and then they repackage it as something else. Now you got people complaining and all of that such. He's wrestling. He's not wrestling his style of match or whatever of that nature and shit like that. Like that's so much control.
So time out. I'm gonna say this now, right? Because we're pretending like this isn't gonna happen. And let's just get this out the way. AEW is probably one neck injury from a big guy, and then that's it for big guys doing fucking crazy moves. That's out the window. Unless they're gonna pull the WWE shit, where it's like do this 10 times on the pad before you try in the match.
I mean, every new company is going to go through trial and error.
Right. So when we talk about Brian Cage, he's doing the flippy shit. Okay. Until
he hasn't been doing it. He hasn't been doing it with AEW. I ain't gonna keep it tall with you. He hasn't really.
Right. What I'm saying is he can.
No flippy shit in AEW.
I'm saying he can. He can do agile shit. I'm not.
He's been getting his ass whooped by Ricky Starks.
Vance Archer was the problem. He was doing wild shit in WWE. He was nice.
He was doing
Lance
wild shit in
Archer's
New
nice
Japan,
too. Lance Archer nice too. But hey, Lance Archer gets the freedom to do moves that he's not normally doing in WWE, and suddenly we see the difference. Where it's like it's not every time. All it has to do is happen one time. One time.
I mean, that's the gift and the curse of this shit, bro. It's like
right, and
you can go one place. You can go one place and be. So you got to go through all these rules and regulations to be. You know what I'm saying? To be in this limelight and space of, you know what I'm saying, of like, comfortability, or you can, you know what I'm saying, feel like you want to go express your talents in another space of a more raw and brash space with more, you know what I'm saying, raw talents where let you be more free with your, you know what I'm saying, abilities. And the reason why I'm saying like that, because I'm more aligning it with guys who will go to, like, you know what I'm saying, the Rucker or AN1 and shit like that. But then you'll see when they transition to NBA, it's a little bit more reserved than what they were in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Right. You say like Ray for Austin, for example. Right. He was fire, and he was still fire, but he was definitely a mild version of Skip to Malou. You know what I'm saying?
Because you learn the actual organization and why you don't do it. It's not because you can't do it or you don't have the skill. It's because what happens when you mess up. The way you're positioned. And it's, again, this is what I'm saying about AEW. It's AEW has a great roster for their style of wrestling. When I look at some of the wrestlers, the way they mesh in don't work within what they have. Because there's wrestlers there who don't need to be in the group. They need to be just holding the mic. They can talk. There's wrestlers there who just need to be letting their in-ring performance do everything for them. They don't have that going. They don't have that setup. Right. And you look 2 years in, and then you look at what Vince is planning to do now. And I realize, hey, Vince isn't planning to go after you guys like Triple H was going after you. He's planning to go after you guys like as if you guys were Eric Bischoff, where it's you guys have already won the first shot of the Monday Night War. Now I'm playing catch up and I need to revitalize. So he's looking like, yo, AEW has everyone else in the world going to go wrestle for them. Okay, cool. NXT, let's clear house. Let's redo this. Triple H, you don't know what you're doing. No, you're right. Seth is a great guy. Nah, Kevin Owens, yeah, he's great, but Kevin Owens doesn't fit into the picture. No, I'm saying Kevin Owens doesn't fit into the picture physically. I give him the eye test. I don't like him. I'm playing as Vince right now.
You know, I ain't gonna hold you. I hope that's the first person I say. I hope Kevin Owens go to AEW.
Right. I want Kevin Owens to go to AEW. I think
I see what he said Monday.
Right. And the thing is this, those little hints.
I might be all in.
Those little hints are just going to mean all he's going to do for the rest of the time at WWE is essentially just job her out. He's not getting no major title.
Oh, it's going to be painful. It's going to be
right. Every storyline he's involved in, he's just going to lose. And it's like, we're going to get the money's worth out of you. You want to go
watch
there?
Raw.
I do agree with that. I definitely do agree with that.
And then as you're looking at what they're doing, remember I was talking about Braun Breaker before, like, yo, great guy they're building up. Hit Row, another great in-house talent they're building up.
I don't know.
This is you got MSK. You know what I mean? They grabbed from the indie scene, but they kept them. They liked them. Right? You got LA Knight.
I love them niggas.
LA Knight from the indie scene.
You see, LA Knight is different. Fired. I'm kind of shocked with LA Knight.
They've been jobbing crazy lately.
Hold on. I have been saying that people with the background, this and that, but LA Knight was the one person. I'm not even a big fan of LA Knight. But WWE structure wise, I thought LA Knight was that. I never say that. I thought LA Knight was going to the main roster. Like I'm dead serious. I thought Vince was gonna fall in love with this guy. I thought Vince was going.
We thought the same thing with Bobby Roode too.
It's the reshuffling.
We thought the same thing with Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode was too old.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah,
he had a nice run. He had a nice little intro run.
But he came in. I give you age, but he came in where it's like he still fit the perfect mold. You know what I'm saying? Shinsuke's kind of up there also. Shinsuke ain't no young pup.
LA Knight. For me personally,
Shinsuke was up from
LA Knight. No, LA Knight might.
I'm just saying though, he fit the WWE mold perfectly. You feel me?
He fit the WWE. Wait.
LA Knight scream WWE, bro. Like, yo,
he does.
So, Ari, go ahead.
No, that's all I had to say. That's pretty much I said is
I
Bobby
would just,
Roode.
I was
Bobby
just
Roode's
gonna say
no too, but
when we talk about what I see as the next stuff going forward for like AEW versus the WWE, the way it's going down, I don't think I think what AEW is gonna find is like WWE is saying, okay, cool. You can have all the hardcore fans. We're gonna take all the other fans. We're gonna make you guys compete because you're not gonna compete with New Japan's gonna try and compete with us. You're not gonna try and compete with us. New Japan's gonna be competing with us overseas. AEW, you're local fish, and you're gonna have to compete with the local guys. Impact has to worry about you. We don't have to worry about you, and we're gonna show you.
see,
Remember,
I think in year two, even though yes they are like Chris Jericho and Tony Khan, they talk spicy. Even
and
though it
they've
does get
lost. They've
that's
lost bad talking
they
spice.
do, but that's why. And me just speaking on outside looking in, not rooting for you know what I'm saying the AW flag, but I think if we have to really be having these conversations about competition. And if we talking like year 5, you know what I'm saying, and looking at all right, where are you guys? I mean, we got to think if we think about you know what I'm saying like
I would
Halo
agree
type
with that.
year 5 is where you be like, okay, where are you guys now? Whereas like when we're looking at your pillars and how are they standing up? Where are all these guys that you brought in from the other brand? How are these guys standing up? How are the day one guys standing up? You know what I'm saying? The women, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I just think with the way that people have been such back and forth with their their disappointment of WWE and their intrigue and happiness of what they see from AEW in these 2 years is causing them to want to compete so much. And you know what I'm saying, this whole Wednesday war and all this shit had people going back to the 90s and shit like that. That's why I was really happy that Eric Bischoff kind of gave niggas a reality check. Like, nah, it was a different time back then. We moved really different and the numbers showed it. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want AEW to really take the little things and try to build it up into big things. And when you got these fans who are so entrapped with this whole little
I
war
already
thing,
did a whole
do the
episode on
same
that.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, B, like I know, and it's
That's
just like
crazy.
I just don't want that to happen because once again, it's a good product. And one of my favorite quotes is a comparison is a theft of joy. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to enjoy what I'm seeing on AEW, and I want to enjoy these good things I see on WWE. You know what I'm saying?
I think I disagree with that in its entirety as far as that comment, that last part, as far as comparisons and theft
Comparison
of
is a
joy.
theft of joy.
I think there's no such thing like one. I think if I look at for example, when Jay Lethal, Ric Flair, when they were doing the Ric Flair moments, that was to me that goes up there and some of those top Ric Flair moments of all time, especially when I compare it to the other ones, because that's one of the few times where you see Ric Flair trying not to laugh the whole time.
Okay, I'm not seeing it
Right.
like
So
that. When I'm talking about
right,
comparison,
right.
is like you know what I'm
Now,
saying.
hold
Like,
on. I'm about to swing
okay,
it
go
to
ahead.
the. Now, at the same time, there's that level of comparison where I feel genuine joy. I remember the first 3 weeks of AEW being genuinely excited, like as if this was back when I was a kid turning on wrestling. Where it's like, yo, this is Monday night. Oh, joint. Yeah, this is like, yo, I remember this. Oh, I remember this, and this. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see a moment like this. Yo, you remember when everyone was throwing cans because the outsiders was in the ring with Hogan? Oh my God, it was crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. I'm not saying that that's not what happened, but when you compare, like to me, it's like, yo, hey, since AEW's come on, we've gotten significantly better product out of WWE, and when it comes to pay-per-views, we've gotten some of the best stuff. And the reason why is because they want us to compare the two and enjoy it. Well, not enjoy it, but not enjoy it. And the contrary thing is to actually enjoy it, where it's like, no, I can look at Kenny Omega's run for the most part in AEW. I think it's comparable to watch and enjoy the same as Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns has a better run, my opinion, but because of who you fight, not just how many fights you have, if that makes sense. And I feel like at the same time, I could look at the tag division for AEW and enjoy for the most part, and look at WWE's tag division and be like, okay, in comparison, there's only a few good matches here, but those good matches are comparable
See, I give you in a sense of that where you can literally point out the problems, but I'm talking about where it's literally, I mean, like you said, like with the Kenny Omega and Roman, where I'm enjoying two good, you know what I'm saying, wrestlers having, you know what I'm saying, a really good run right now. Where you got guys where like, I fuck around where I'll be saying, yo, my Kenny Omega shit. But at the end of the day, I do sit there and I acknowledge the tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? He's on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? But and the thing, I've been, you know what I'm saying, giving Roman his credit for a while, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to be in the sense where somebody's saying like, oh, how can you be sitting there cheering, you know what I'm saying, Kenny Omega, but you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? If I was talking about the P.
Yeah, I think
you be about Roman, but you was happy about Kenny Omega being number one.
This
like,
is why
it's where people out there like that.
This is why I don't. This is why I don't believe. I don't like those guys because those are the same people who will tell you, "Oh yeah, but I watched this promotion. I watched this promotion. I watched this promotion. I watched this promotion."
Relax.
I have no problem, but when it comes to WWE, they have a problem. It's like, look, it's okay to say you're Contreras. It's all right. It's all right. I like WWE because they give black people titles. I'm cool saying.
Well, they do it now, but
I'm right. But okay, but. I mean, D'Lo Brown still was European champion. That was my favorite.
Yeah, but that was how many decades ago?
Right.
Yeah, this only year 2. What year?
Right. What I'm saying is,
they one of giving black champions. Shit.
Right, no, I'm saying this. I'm not talking
year 2 of giving black champions. What's going on?
What I'm saying is, even if we're talking about just
and Jay about to win,
they have it's bro. Look, besides Scorpio Sky winning the tag titles, that's it.
Jay next.
No, I agree with you.
Right, and you're right. It's year 2.
We have agreed on
the worst part is there's not even people hovering. Like when I look at the diversity of people hovering, it's almost all of these guys are friends with the elite
Bro, you know, look at this, bro. It's literally like looking at the Democrats and Republicans in the 60s, and one part is pandering to the blacks, and one is not giving no love to the blacks. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally like that. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna literally look at the ones that are, you know what I'm saying, pandering to us now and say that they're really helping us? No. You know what I'm saying? They're just now doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, do I want to see black people have good matches? I like Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg was Goldberg's best match in 5 years.
Very true. Very true. Very true. But we've been new since what 2007 that Bobby Lashley was one of them ones. And
right, I knew right, but you know
what I'm saying?
Hear me out. Hurt Business was the hottest shit on TV for a hot minute.
Yeah, and look what they did to him.
Right, true. I agree. I get that.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is,
talk about it. Oh God,
New Day was the number one seller.
You get no argument
for years.
You get no argument. But
New
they
Day
fought.
different.
They fought through that. They
different.
They fought through that.
New Day different.
One of the 4 horsemen. We got Sasha. We got Sasha. One of the 4 horsemen. One of the 4 horsemen, right? One of their pillars of women wrestling.
True. I give you that. But she still get her shit in the stick a lot too.
I'm not denying that. Right? But remember, Becky was on the shit in the stick for years. Becky's just now getting her nice end.
Yeah, and look what they're doing. They're giving way more than they ever gave to Sasha.
Right.
Sasha
what I'm saying is
never mind. Go ahead. Finish, please.
What I'm saying is Charlotte was the one person there for a long time. They only had one title. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going over that. When they split the brand, she was also out there, right? You had Bayley out there, right? But what I'm saying is when I look at AEW, it's all the top people who are getting shots are all friends with you guys from your circuit.
No offense, and
that's nothing wrong. I get honestly,
it. The black people on that show who are good to win titles. Let's be real. I'm black excellence to the team.
So
the one, and let me finish. One person, to me, the one black person that fits a structure of I could push this person is about to win a title.
Who?
Jade.
Right. No, okay, listen, this is why I said. This is all I said.
I didn't. Let's not do that.
No, I said besides Scorpio Sky,
bro.
Right. What I'm saying is,
but that's what I'm saying. 2 years.
If we look at their roster,
we know it's an asterisk on that because that was supposed to be Christopher Daniels. But
I
neither
give
here
you
nor
that.
there.
Second,
The new
what I'm
Scorpio
saying
was
is
the new
they're not
Scorpio
even getting
was
title
supposed to get a
shots. They're
title.
not even. I'm not saying they
I
need to
give you
win.
that. I give you that.
I'm not saying they need to be involved in the championship itself.
They gave
They're not
Scorpio a
independent.
shot, but I do agree they dropped the ball after that.
Who
They-
is deserved other than Scorpio Sky? He
They
deserves
did.
to be
He
there.
won
So
the
what I'm saying
brass
is-
ring. He won the
Yeah,
brass
but-
ring. He faced Darby Allin for the title and he lost.
That's a fact. So that's what I'm saying. You saying this, and I hear you.
He dropped the
I
ball
do hear
after
you,
that.
my brother. But can you name me a wrestler that deserves
No.
it? Like
There's nobody
they
right
tried,
now.
You about
they
seven
tried, they
people
tried.
on the
For
roster
example,
in general.
they gave Hobbs CM Punk.
Can I
We're
answer
not
that
gonna act
question?
like that's not nothing, especially where CM Punk is. And Hobbs didn't do that like he did.
Let me answer the question. So I agree with you. They don't have nobody, in my opinion, right now that is title.
All right, so I'm gonna put it like this.
Hold on. There's nobody that's title worthy, but they do have a lot of black talent that does need to be on those main shows more. You know what I'm saying? That is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I need to see more Lee Moriarty, which I do feel like we about to see more of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I think they're doing
All
something.
right,
with him
all right,
now.
I would say this: most of the good black talent are women.
I'm
glad you said that, right?
Like,
So
they're giving a lot of screen time to Leo Rush.
just came back.
I'm just saying though. But they got guys that
I'm gonna name somebody who they had from the jump, right? That was actually that they checked. He did good on the ratings, did good on the numbers, right? His merch involved with him was selling fine, everything. Sonny.
Oh yeah, you know.
Wait, hold on.
Sonny.
He got squashed by Kenny Omega, and the
Right.
response was, "This is gonna help him somehow, some way in the future." Nothing's come of that.
That's a fact. He's just
Now,
not. Yeah,
and this is the thing. They said this. They said this in the arena. It's wild how the women react to him, because almost every woman in the arena, and when women see him on screen, they watch him.
Right.
So it's not as me being pragmatic. Like, yo, we can look and say, okay, well, he has a demographic. He wins, right? Why isn't he?
We can't sit there and lie that he's still kind of green though.
Right, but the thing is, they have plenty of green wrestlers that they spent the last 2 years actually working and getting right. They didn't do that with none of the other talent.
Which ones though? Because
Right.
most of the ones that they're pushing, either from their most ones that they're pushing, whether it's their pillars or whatever, they're pushing them on. They already had.
Yo, I just want to clarify.
Jungle Boy was already wrestling on the indies before that.
No, I'm not saying Jungle Boy wasn't a good wrestler, but he was still green with a lot of stuff he was doing in the ring. He still needed to get some work done, and you see him. Jungle Boy,
he was light years ahead of what.
I just want to say, yo, I'm black excellent for life.
Now than what he is
now. But even when he came in, you put both of them in the ring.
Talent.
You put a Sunny Kiss match. You put a Sunny Kiss match, and you put a Jungle Boy match after. Jungle Boy is going to set the crowd going.
What? Jungle Boy is actually decent.
I didn't say no. All right, I'm glad you said decent. What I'm saying is he went from decent.
But Sonny, okay, but all right. So what's
decent? Wait. He went from decent to a great wrestler. They focus all their time on those 4 pillars when it comes to
Sonny
building up
Kiss
talent.
was on every dark, and they highlight dark, and still didn't do nothing. If you can't even make it on the tryout scene, how are you? Like, what are you saying? How are you? Why am I putting on TV? Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm putting you on free. I'm putting you on the free network, and you're not doing nothing.
This is your response. Hey, so the guy who's decent, instead of giving him like, you know what, we're gonna put you with some other good and a great wrestlers to get some.
Jungle Boy has been on Dark also.
He was on Dark a lot too.
Hold on. Right. Jungle Boy was not on Dark the same way like Sonny was on Dark. I'm gonna explain.
You said it. You said it yourself. Because he went from decent to good.
Right. I'm gonna explain. Because while he was still on Dark, he was still going on to the live shows, going to Dynamite, and going to their pay-per-views. Wait. He had already. He had, and the thing is that all the people he was working with for the most part were, you're working with the seasoned vet, you're working with the seasoned vet, you're working with the super seasoned vet, you're working with the guy who's gotten all the promo packages and stuff done down right. No. I'm saying now in comparison.
His first big singles match was against MJF, and then his next big singles match was against Kenny Omega, year 2.
Right. Again,
in between that, he was doing tag team matches most of the time with Jungle Boy and Marco Stunt.
Right. What I'm saying is when he's
on the bottom of the card type shit.
When he's on Dynamite, when he's on Dynamite with them, right? Do you think he's just sitting in the all right, yo, okay, I just finished eating and catering after doing my match. I'm done for the day. I'm going home. Or do you think he's sitting in the back talking with the guys going over stuff? I mean, he's not doing. Wait. I'm saying, wait. Sonny doesn't get that. Sonny, what I'm saying,
no, we're not doing that, bro.
No,
every wrestler goes into a match is doing that. Every wrestler that goes into a match is doing that with their sparring partner. But not sparring, but the person that they're going into the dance with. They doing that.
If you get more chances to go in the studio with top level executives, if you get more chances, look. If you get the music you get to come out,
I think he was niggas handpicked by the Bucks.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. They already seen the talent in him. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sonny Kiss is literally a seed, bro. A seed.
What I'm saying is there's plenty of people just there in the AEW alone who aren't getting looked at. That's what I'm saying in general. There's plenty of people who are getting the same thing.
Because they bringing in fresh talent just like how WWE is.
Right. And what I'm saying is,
if I look at the diversity of the talent, hold on, look at the diversity. Because the one person you're not been bringing up is Lee Johnson. What about Lee Johnson? A person that's literally handpicked by Cody Rhodes and given a lot of screen time this year. A lot of screen time.
These are recent people.
All right, but you're not saying that about WWE. And I had to say that.
What, that those are recent?
About their black champions and all this black being recent.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is
he's a seed. They're grooming him right up.
In WWE superstars been fine.
If I'm looking at WWE, right? They have a shit ton of black people that they're grooming right now actively. That you can see on screen.
They are good.
Hold on.
On NXT.
Hold on, wait.
And let's keep it tall. The new NXT is literally formatted like the old NXT that was on streaming. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm only spinning that to say, just like how new talent that they get is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping it in the marketed place for specific fans that want to, if they really fuck with the brand and want to see our new talent, they'll come here and watch it. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the talent grow, they'll come here and watch it. Sonny, if the people want to really watch these real fans, they go there and watch them.
Well, all I'm saying is, if I'm looking at AEW, there's a lack of diversity. Not just we can leave race. Right.
Oh well, no, you can't do that because
no. Hold on.
The Latino presence is heavy.
No, I'm saying we could leave race for now. I'm gonna say this: there's a lack of diversity when it comes to almost all the champions, right? Besides the tag titles, right?
Miro was just their longest reigning TNT title.
He's a white guy.
Wait, Sammy.
I mean,
Sammy's not a white guy to you. Okay, but look, you could be white Hispanic. Don't confuse it.
Okay, y'all don't watch The Shy, but you remember the cop from
The Shy? You could be white Hispanic. Don't do that. That's
what I'm saying. I'm saying, but the cop from if you ever see the cop from The Shy, if you ever see the cop from The Shy, when I found out this dude was Hispanic or whatever he is, my mind was blown. Right, when I see Sammy Guevara, yes, I think he's Hispanic, bro. He looked like somebody I'll see on the west side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But that's neither there.
But that's not the point. What I'm saying is,
I think it's diverse. It's not as many black people in that.
No, I'm not talking about race. What I'm saying, if I look at the diversity of the people that they're pushing, it's always the same group of friends. These are the same group of people. You have the same wrestlers involved in just about everything that when it comes to screen time. After a while, they're starting to realize they don't have enough places to play. They don't have enough space for the seeds that they want, that you're saying that they have.
I mean, if you're just thinking in the male department, when you got women like Thunder Rosa who came in through like a flame, you got Britt Baker who came through like a flame, bro. Chris Statlander, who are literally like
right. And this is literally
organically loved, and
they're over. They switched.
Jade.
They switched year 2 when they entered year 2. They started giving women way more screen time. I'm not mad at that, but I realized, hey, this women's screen time.
All right,
women's screen time
from year 1 to year 2. I give you, but we like I said, if this is year 5, I give you that. But year 2, come on, son.
Year 2 in this
market. How are they doing it?
Hopefully, because right now, from what Roman said, it seems to be true. Where it's you guys are capping out at your market, and your market is going to support you. They're going to support you guys to death, but you guys aren't going to get the growth that you guys were getting. You guys are no longer the new kids on the block, and it seems to be coming true.
That's the thing, though. That's what but they aren't, though. But that's the thing. Once that happens, it's literally like the sophomore year of an artist. We got to see what you do in your year two. What's really going to happen if the year one, like I said, you have your glitz and your glam. And the year two is like, what are you really going to do now? You know what I'm saying? So they had some ups, they had some downs. You know what I'm saying? But it's what you take from there now.
If we talk about some of the big things they tried to pull off, right? If we look at the long-term effects of it, the long-term effects haven't been positive growth, right? They grabbed Daniel Bryan, right? And then remember, everyone said like Tony was a bad move for what he did here. They grabbed Daniel Bryan, they grabbed Ruby Soho, they grabbed Adam Cole, and debuted them all on the same night.
Okay.
That was fire.
Right. That was fire. That was fire.
All
and you know what happened?
Their
views
hella
views
emojis. That
views
was
went down
fire. That was one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
Like
fire.
Like they making it seem like it's just
Crown Jewel is a contender.
Watching it just to see who's gonna show up now.
Right. It's no longer like no one get like CM Punk. The CM Punk shit had to happen because they leaked so much information about it. That pop was gonna happen no matter. Pretty much, it was gonna like nowhere.
Like the new season to me.
Right.
Like you went to All In. This is what you got now. This is your top stars. This is the new guest. These are your new features. This is year two. Y'all gotta wait.
Yeah, it's like the sophomore album where you get all the crazy features.
And
you got some money now.
You cannot judge
the budget now. Crazy.
It's impossible. Like,
but even with that though, but when you get that crazy budget, you get all them crazy features on there. Some be lit. Not everyone is lit though. That's why AEW still has its ups and downs, but this is only year two. But with a lot, I feel like it's more ups than downs. If you're going off views and all that such, that is for the people in the war that keep bringing up all. That's for the
No. I'm saying I'm not going off that. I'm saying
I think
at the end of the day,
gradual growth, bro.
Just hear me out.
Got you.
Tony Khan and his father are businessmen. At the end of the day, you have to generate a certain level of return on interest, a return on profit, a return on investment to where this is good money, right? Now, I'm not saying AEW is hemorrhaging money or losing money or not, anything like that. Right now, they're still in the stage where you're supposed to be behind on break even. Right now, you're supposed to be like, all right, now we're done. We're doing a little bit more expansion. We've gotten a little bit more stability. Now we're gonna do the fine tuning and get our economy growing properly.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, when you're looking at what AEW is doing, it's okay. While you're doing this, you're talking shit, and you're not really securing You're not securing the views that you're saying that you were supposed to get within your contract. Okay. Tony Khan, as a business investor, Tony Khan's gonna have to do something to change. Right. One of the things he did was like, all right, you guys have creative control for the first year, and then afterwards, I'm pretty much going to take control from there. And he slowly started to tweak some of the things these guys are doing. Like, hey, you guys still have the same open door policy, but I have final say on it. So if I don't say anything, you guys go ahead pretty much and do what you're going to do. Right. Now, what it becomes is you're going to have someone who, at the end of the day, isn't doing this just because he may love wrestling, but also because I need to get paid. I need to make back the money I'm spending. I'm now making deals with networks. I need to make sure I'm adhering to this, right? WCW's problem wasn't just because of bad booking. The reason why it was bad booking was because they were trying to beat WWE. I guarantee if they weren't trying to beat WWE,
how many years into their like existence were they in when that happened?
Right. No, I'm saying that happened in the last 4 years or so where the crazy bad booking happened. And what I'm saying is that's when they started actively saying we're going to try and beat WWE. We're no longer just being content with being just a competition. We're now going to try and beat them.
No, they've been trying to that once Eric Bischoff got into that shit.
I would just say Eric Bischoff because Eric Bischoff
We're
came
talking
in
about,
and,
you know what I'm saying, at this level, if we're talking about with AEW and WWE, you know what I'm saying?
right. And what I'm saying is the the level of bringing competition to a product when you're trying to just right now trying to get your product off is going to put you in a bad position as a businessman because now you're going to get reactions from the people who are actually financing your business product. And it's going to make you now have to do changes to your product. Does that make sense?
I agree with you because the thing I was going to bring up is the reason why I say I see a lot of ECW in AEW. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is like it's a product that when ECW, like I said, they went through, they obviously, yes, follow me. Now we know they had the early stance, right, where they had the old Jimmy Snukas and they had you know what I'm saying, young Shane Douglas, and you know what I'm saying, everybody was just they were filling it out. Like Paul Heyman was just filling it out. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. I feel like that was, you know what I'm saying, kind of like that the first couple months, you know what I'm saying, of year one of AEW, where everybody was just filling themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah.
Okay, I'm tracking.
Then you get into where, you know what I'm saying, shit that right after that era to after Shane Douglas throws the title down.
So
you know
like year three-ish.
Year 3-ish. And the reason why, and obviously I'm kind of like bringing it to a little like a more heightened, like more faster state with AEW because it's a bigger product. Everything's faster now. You get
they've been doing
into it. But the reason why I say that is when Heyman really started, you know what I'm saying, really getting able to really express his ideas, really able to really hone this shit and get away from the networks trying to, you know what I'm saying, take control of the show. You know what I'm saying? It became a different product. The fans, you know what I'm saying, start to love it. You know, it was a cult following with it, same way that AEW was. So take away what I just said with the early stages. Let's just strip it to, you know what I'm saying, the core years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, extreme television wrestling, extreme championship wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Those years, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, we say about neither here nor there, it was a cult following, you know what I'm saying, in those early years. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point where we know the stories that even Vince seen what was going on, brought these motherfuckers up there, they had their little secret connection and everything. You know what I'm saying? To the fact, but the reason why I said he understood that it was something with this, you know what I'm saying, company. Even to the fact that you seen AEW, you know what I'm saying, signs in WWE, AEW shirts in WWE. Same way you see ECW signs and in crowds and shit like that. Where to the point where it's like it's something else out here in the company, and these people are showing their admiration for it in some way, somehow, that they want to see a different type of product. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once AEW came in, they were marketing themselves as the alternative to WWE. Same way ECW was marketing themselves to WCW and WWE as an alternative. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if they, you know what I'm saying, what I'm more so saying, if you look at just the hype of how people were looking at ECW, and that's where AEW is right now, you know what I'm saying, is that it's not about, you know what I'm saying, because if everything you're saying about how people are looking at it right now, that's like ECW in their TNN stage. You know what I'm saying? Where all the hype, we already got all the hype. What are y'all gonna do now? This is like that would have been like about year 5, for real. The shit didn't really get popping in ECW. It's about 95, about around that time, for real, about more so. And you know what I'm saying, that shit ended around 2000. And that's what I'm saying. We look about year 5. That's where you really want to see, like, all right, all that glitz and glam is gone. The hype is on. Y'all got some money. You're on the network. What are y'all really gonna do now? But like you said, over that time, you know what I'm saying, it was obviously, we know there was other shit going on, some, you know what I'm saying, some low level shit. But the people, more so, the people that are really, you know what I'm saying, making this conversation that we're having, you know what I'm saying, come to fruition because of this whole, you know what I'm saying, who is better, who's, you know what I'm saying, doing better, what in business or product wise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was only fact that you had an alternative there, though. You know what I'm saying? That was able to kind of shake shit up. And I think that's the main thing for me that I at least focus on, that, you know what I'm saying, where in a sense of competition, at least, you know what I'm saying, I go to, you know what I'm saying, I find a sense that I can go to this for a different, you know what I'm saying, vibe. Because the same way ECW gave you the technical wrestling, they gave you the hardcore shit. They gave you great storylines, you know what I'm saying, fucking Sandman and Tommy Dreamer, Raven Tommy Dreamer, fucking RVD and Sabu, so long story short, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really have too many people complaining about, well, not even gonna lie, they were. But look what came out of it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was like, damn, what about Mikey Whipwreck? You know what I'm saying? But the people pushed it, and you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting, you know what I'm saying, the ECW title. You know what I'm saying? But it takes, all I'm saying is it's gonna take time for people to really come into fruition. Right now, I feel like they're in the ECW stage. They didn't even hit WCW yet.
I think
we're keeping it tall.
I think honestly, while we may want to say, I do agree with what you said to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. We have to acknowledge the fact that Tony Khan is in a very different position than Paul Heyman was. That's what I said. There's a lot of going on. This is a real thing that we seem to always ignore when it comes to WWE and the storylines is they're beholden to the sponsors and the networks that have them. So, hey, we may have something planned out for this person here, and it's we don't want you to do that with that person. If you're gonna do this event, we want to hear on our show because we're paying the money. We're paying you more money, so you have to do it here. If you do it over here, we want something comparable here. So suddenly now they have to.
TNN wasn't really like that. They were more a little free with their television,
right? And we're forgetting that, right? So when you start to realize that, it's like, okay, AEW's they got a lot of freedom for now until it's no, you can't do this. No, okay, you're doing this, and we expect these many viewers. Yeah, you're on our other network. But we still want these many viewers. We want this. We want that. Why aren't you doing this? Oh, well, this talent's out here. Remember, Fox was like, look, why aren't you guys signing CM Punk? We'll pay for it. Right now, that's an option available that TBS knows. No, we can do this now.
But we can't sit there and lie that there's not a lot of network that are hungry for the next fire wrestling product right now.
But remember, they are. So they're willing to go and say, like, well, we're paying you for the second show. We have to think to a certain degree they recognize, okay, we're invested with Cody Rhodes, right? We know Cody Rhodes connections bring stuff, right? We got Cody Rhodes is on 2 TV shows outside of AEW. I don't think the network has any problem saying, we'll help you get this guy.
True.
And I think if the network says
we know now the bag is there,
we want this guy performing on this show and this show exclusively, that's it.
Nah, see, well, if they're going that route with this split show, then right. I mean that goes.
I don't think they're doing a brand split.
That's what I was about to say. Because if it's going that route, then that goes back into where
they could just simply say like, hey, look, hey.
It's just like
we like this guy. We help sponsor this guy happening to get here. XYZ. You got a nice little run going with him. The first time he loses needs to be on our show. Now you kind of change the storyline for certain shit. It sounds stupid, but it's just one of those things.
Tricky. The reason why that's tricky is because,
or it's
knowing from the past. Once again, once the like knowing what ROH. You know what I'm saying? Letting Sinclair being such a hand into the product, that doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I would hope TNT and TBS know from their past also.
Right. No, I was gonna say there's more. Then there's these sporting events that we have secured on our networks. Hey, you guys are gonna get bumped. So
now, see, I think that's
so now. I think remember, Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan, they don't ever have to worry about that.
WWE just had to worry.
Right. What I'm saying is they don't ever have to worry about that. So the storylines don't take that hit. AEW is going to be like, well, our hardcore fans are going to really want to do this, so we're going to push through. And what happens is you get these momentous events.
See, New Japan can't even keep fucking TV fucking.
No, I'm saying what I mean to say is that they don't have that problem. We don't worry about sporting events. We still push our show through no matter what. We're not on the network.
They worry about streaming. That's their bread and butter.
We're not on the network.
Right.
AEW's on the network. They're fucked. They're on the network that runs sports. They're fucked. That's it. Once a sporting event happens and your network is running it, whatever storylines you have, now you have to think, either do I
that's really only going to happen really during playoff shit, to be honest.
Sure.
I think so. I think it's more so going to happen during the playoff shit. Because what was the last reason why did what was playing when
NHL.
NHL?
I think NHL. Oh, let me see.
No, was it NHL? Was it baseball? It was baseball playoffs.
No, I said the NHL before that too. TBS.
Yeah, and I think those was playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, that's their real bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? We love wrestling, but we know that's not the bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? That's not the bread and butter, and it's different for WWE because they've been at USA for years upon years. You know what I'm saying? But not at Fox. That's not the bread and butter at Fox.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's time for football, go to our cousin house. Go to Auntie house over there. You know what I'm saying? We playing cards tonight. For real, the game on. For real. But other than that, man, like I said, I think just the whole WWE shit, AEW shit, like I said, is getting too clouded where, like I said, is blocking out where a lot of talent can really, you know what I'm saying, really flourish and help a lot of other brands. Because like I said, I do want to see MLW get some love. I do want to see Impact get love. I do want to see NWA get love. You know what I'm saying? We are in a great stance right now, where there's a lot of brands right now that can get this look, and like it's like where you see a great player shining on a real like low level team, but he's balling his ass off, and it makes another player be like, "Yo, I want to go play with that dude over there." Like what John Moran's doing right now. Like I feel like he's making a space right now in Memphis where it's like that next free agent, it's gonna be that one big free agent be like, "Yo, I want to go play over there with that motherfucker." Like whatever he's doing over there in Memphis, I like the scene over there. You know what I'm saying? I think it needs to be a wrestler that goes to a place other than the Lakers or the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Go to a Milwaukee, go to not Milwaukee, but you know what I'm saying? Go to a Memphis, go to a you know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck with some, go to a Portland, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck with some of these brands that have some promise, and you can be that change for that brand. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say, yo, like Titan or or Braun Strowman going to Impact will be, you know what I'm saying, a big move for them. You know what I'm saying? A really big move. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. Quick AEW recap before we get out of here, man. We got real talk. So at the beginning of the show, we had Kenny Omega versus Allen Angels. They were pretty much bigging up a match that they had from year one. That it was pretty much a really good match, I guess. I don't really remember it too much, but they were bigging that up, obviously going into the him and Allen Angels, the number 5.
I actually watched that match on replay. That was a fire match.
It really was.
Kenny Omega again, like there's a reason why he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. He doesn't have bad matches. I can't. All my issues with Kenny Omega, there's nothing to do with them in the ring. That nigga's a god.
Yeah, not for sure. Like I said, this obviously, you know, this is going into the storyline of the whole fucking, you know what I'm saying, what's his name? Fucking Hangman shit. What's funny? What's funny?
That nigga's fire in the rest, bro. Yo, I can admit it. He's up there. He doesn't have bad matches.
Fucking so funny.
He up there. Bro, yo, he's up there, same level AJ. He's the same level AJ Styles.
Does this nigga look like Godfrey to you?
He's a wrestling god. What's wrong?
He is a wrestling god.
Kurt Angle, wrestling god.
Facts.
Eddie Guerrero, wrestling god. These are niggas who don't have bad matches.
Michael, hello.
Yeah.
I heard Eddie Guerrero.
I can admit that.
Yeah.
I admit that there's nothing wrong with my issues with Kenny Omega and AEW. It doesn't have nothing to do with me saying that these guys are bad in the ring.
Yo, you had me at Eddie Guerrero. I don't.
Yeah, man, you fuck all that.
I'm saying like Kenny Omega, I watch his matches.
This nigga laughing this shit.
I have no problem with someone saying, "Yo, watch this Kenny Omega watch."
Nah, come on, Mike.
Too much for me, man.
I'm gonna stand up. All that Andrade's hate. You ain't slick. Nigga cackling too much for me, bro. I don't like that shit. Yeah, wrestling got my ass now.
Bro, listen.
Daniel Bryan's still here.
No, Daniel Bryan's one of them too.
Yeah, he up there.
Reasons why them niggas had an instant classic.
Bro, believe it or not, Kofi up
It's
there.
okay. Daniel Bryan or
Kofi Kingston, nice.
on Andrade again, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll bless him with a fire match again one of these days.
Jay Lethal up there.
Adam Cole gonna smoke.
Yo, speaking of, actually, before we actually hold on, let's finish with the AW recap.
Yeah,
and
we'll
get
go into that. Yeah,
and
I'm
we
ready
can
to
make this real
that.
quick. So we get into the the end game of Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. He told that nigga, yo, you got 10 days on some like the ring type shit. Like he was just like, he's like, you got this yours? Oh, hold on to it tight. You got 10 days. I wish you would have said sucker after that shit. Like, we coming for you, sucker. Like I've said,
boy, man, you got 72 hours.
What else happened on AEW that was cool? And
John Moxley's replacement is Miro.
Oh yeah, that was a dope joint because obviously Miro, I didn't know it was out with an injury, seeing the bandage on his leg. I was wondering where the fuck he was at though, but it was good to see him back in the ring. And sad for Orange Cassidy, who really was set up to get his ass whooped either way. Like he literally was just set up to get his ass whooped.
Go Miro.
I fuck with Cassidy too, but hey man, you can't stop.
Hangman Page wins the title. Hangman Page versus Miro. Let's go. Book it.
So
book it.
So my thoughts is actually, I think me and you were talking about it. Is I think with them two, honestly, with Moxley in the joint, it had my ears ringing for, you know what I'm saying, a rematch either between him and Kenny or a rematch between Daniel Bryan and Kenny, with Bryan Danielson and Kenny. And I thought with that, it's really gonna suck, but they pretty much were gonna build Hangman up to have a fire match to lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Like with the situation we're in now with Moxley, I think they might have some change in it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about the storylines. You got to remember how Moxley lost the title. He never got his justifiable rematch. You know what I'm saying? He got cheated, bro. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. He was in the way.
The boy is losing to Hangman Page.
Listen to me, bro. Listen. So you got to think about it. The way he was moving through that tournament, he was like washing niggas, bro. Moxley was washing niggas. So he was definitely going to be in the finals. Bryan Danielson having fire match. You know, he's in the finals now. You know what I'm saying? So them two going together, either way, you were going to possibly get a rematch. Both of them were lined up for Kenny Omega storyline. Remember, Kenny Omega was telling Bryan Danielson after that fire match, you not getting a rematch. No rematch. And what's the only way you'd be able to get a rematch? Is through this tournament. So all the lines is go straight back to Kenny. Not
Bryan Danielson in the title tournament?
Yeah.
Him versus Miro's next.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, this is the truth.
I still got him losing. I think they're gonna cheat. I got him losing.
All of that logic. It's just
whoever wins the tournament, right?
Hey, wait, one question. I might agree with you. Hold on. I might agree with you. Answer this one question. When is All In? That's technically their biggest pay-per-view, right?
All Out.
Oh, All Out is their biggest pay-per-view?
Well, I mean, they only got 4 big ones, you know.
I thought All In isn't.
They already had.
No, we discussed this on the last one. We were saying the last one that just passed was their
All Out was September.
Full Gear.
I think Full Gear is the one they said is their homecoming show. That's their WrestleMania.
Probably. I don't know. At this point, it become like Double or Nothing.
I think it's either, or it might be.
It's Double or Nothing or All Out for me.
I think it's Double or Nothing or Full Gear.
So there's not a pay-per-view called All In?
That was the first one. That was the joint with ROH.
But I'm saying, so they don't do no more All Ins.
No, that's all ROH property.
So All Out is their WrestleMania technically.
It's All Out, Full Gear.
All right, so no.
Double
so yeah,
I
got Hangman winning.
Double or Nothing.
They just had
Double or Nothing.
Yeah, no, I know. I that's what that answered my question for what I said. No, I'm sticking to what now. I got Hangman winning. I thought there was an All In. That's why I was saying you might be right, and they might hold off for that. But nah, hell nah.
So
Full Gear it's the homecoming pay-per-view.
I'm telling you, bro.
So
the indie fans gonna love it.
Hold on. The thing is, what is the next pay-per-view after?
So Full Gear All right, so Full Gear is their closing of the year pay-per-view.
Correct. Right.
Right.
I
That
think
happens.
Revolution opens it, right?
Revolution opens it. Then Double or Nothing is the big show. That's the big show of the year.
So
Then
think about
All
it. So
Out is
it might have been lined
All
up.
Out is the close of the summer.
That's
and the
crazy.
thing is, remember they have the weekly show, the weekly pay-per-views. Where
I don't really think about that.
Right, we don't count those, but those kind of flow in.
It's canon, but you know what I'm saying. But whatever. But the reason why I think about that though, that's where Moxley lost the title. So that shit probably was going to gear towards Moxley and versus Omega rematch at Revolution. Bro, put your OE booking hat on, bro. You know we do this, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
The Revolution. I had to hear how they structure a pay-per-view was that.
You know how AEW they'll take you full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle. It's like a nigga doing a fucking scheme and you don't even know he's still doing the scheme until you be like, oh wait, he said what?
Yeah, and what do you know what date? You know when is Double or Nothing? Because they will hold
Double or Nothing is usually like the spring joint. Cause they still quarterly with theirs.
Yeah, I'm looking. All right, so I'm gonna have to disagree with you already.
On
these weekly shows aren't events. Like these are the week-long things don't count as pay-per-views. Because look, they got Fighter Fest happens every year.
I remember that was one of their big. That was one of their first.
This is their third year. This is their third year.
No, I know. Well, for
pay per-view.
No, I'm saying they're still treated as a big event.
That's a conjunction with that like a gaming festival or some shit like that, I think.
Right. Then you have let's see. Homecoming.
That's like when NXT is going to the festivals and like London and shit like that. That's like that type of shit. And they did that for a couple years. But nobody really counts that shit as an actual takeover. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're able to see AEW shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could count a Great American Bash as an actual pay-per-view, but they know that's just like, they treat it as they showed it on regular TV. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is
something that they're doing now, though.
It looks like what it looks like they're doing is they're setting up these week events instead in lieu of doing pay-per-views. So it's like we can still have a pay-per-view event without having to spend money on the stuff and keep it.
They just giving it the pay-per-view.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is those count as the event.
It's the TV rating spike trick.
Does that make sense?
It's the TV rating spike trick they've been doing though. That's all they've been doing.
And it works. And it's this works. It works. I'm not mad at it. All I'm saying is, if I'm looking at this, I think they booked themselves into a corner when it comes to Kenny Omega and the title. Yeah. Right.
I agree.
Because this is the two things that happen. Right. We know they're gonna do long-term booking. Right. Adam's getting the belt. Right. Now, this is the thing. If he doesn't get the belt,
this is a new season.
If he doesn't get the belt, that kind of just means you wasted 2 years on believing in Adam Page, essentially.
I do agree with that.
And that's a tough thing to come back for characters, for wrestlers. And you know that. Because you lose fan support. And it's a quick thing. Once you lose fan support, it's over. And the other thing is,
but you know, if you lose gracefully if you get cheated in a fire match,
right? But then it
kind of cancels it out a little bit,
right? But remember, AEW so far has been booking more like Japan and less like WWE, in the sense where huh? No, I don't think. I think they should book less like Japan and more like WWE.
No, in the 90s. Not WWE.
No, hold on. In the 90s, as far as how the titles go, where
that's taking away the difference I feel when I watch AEW. I like the New Japan action. You know why? Because I'm not getting none of that. Well, something, but majority, I'm not getting that in WWE. Me as a wrestling fan, I like the New Japan. I'm not going to see any of that type of wrestling in WWE.
What I'm saying
when I watch WWE, most time I ain't gonna lie, low key, I'm saying, damn, I wish Kevin Owens would fight like Kevin Steen.
I'm not talking about. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
About the booking,
I'm talking about the championship booking. I'm not talking about the storylines. I'm talking about as far as who holds the titles and how long they hold the titles. Right. So if you look at New Japan, it's not uncommon for someone to hold the title
I like long titles
for a long reign. Right. There's nothing wrong with that. But they book and prepare for
that's more, you can agree that's not really a New Japan mentality. That's more of an old school mentality.
Right. But I'm saying
But
that's what I'm saying. But like
New Japan, but you could take that to the territory type era too.
What I want them doing is more like how WWE was doing in the 90s, where it's no, we have some long reigns, but there's enough title switches just randomly sometimes where it's a person, it's believable that someone might lose the title.
But but you could really only successfully do that when you have a lot of they were successful.
I'm not denying that.
A nice core to switch it around with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I like long title reigns.
What I'm saying is right now, the problem they're having is we're booked where if Adam doesn't win, who's next for Kenny Omega to fight? That's going to be a marquee guy, right?
And that's why you got the tournament, yeah.
Right, he's fighting Miro or he's fighting the BD, right? And if he beats, and the thing is, Adam wins, this is fine, right? Because the only one who can't take that loss and eat it well, and probably can eat it well is probably Miro. And it'll be nothing like, and it might be a little static. Bryan Danielson losing it, it's no big deal.
I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
As long as it's a good match. Miro losing it, that's gonna change the scene for his character.
I honestly think, like early prediction, I think they might put that title on Bryan Danielson, bro.
I hope they don't. Even
though I know it's gonna cause some rift, but if you're really looking at the way he's moving and the way he's like marketing and talking and branding for like as an ambassador right now for AEW.
All those guys love him. He's the guy.
Yeah, but he's speaking greatly for them. He is like he can be one of those guys, like how Cody is moving. He can be that next guy, but is also a fucking amazing wrestler in the ring,
right?
And showcase you that. But even though I feel it may be too quick, but it's just weird. It's the way they literally like are lining shit up because it's like.
This is
if you give us Hangman, okay, I don't know.
So this is all right. Frass, tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, matter of fact, I'll give you. I'll give you something after.
Here goes the three people right now who have a good claim at being the next champion, right? I can name two off the top of my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
BD, well, three. BD,
Miro,
mm-hmm.
Page.
Yeah.
Right. Can you name anyone else?
No. I mean,
maybe MJF.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe MJF. Who else?
That I want to see what
right now.
No. I'm saying just like looking at the roster, not who you personally want to see.
I'm gonna stay at that 4. I'm gonna stay at that 4.
Who's saying like, yo, we can put the belt on them.
Adam Cole.
I'm gonna stay at that 4. I mean, no, I'm gonna keep it talking. Adam Cole is always, but no. Obviously, what we've seen with the NXT title run, we know what he can do with a title run.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying AEW hasn't built up the roster.
No. I agree with you, but I'm
not talking story. I'm not talking about you personally like that.
No. But the reason why I'm just saying in the future is that is always a person you could always look like. How we say with AJ is always a person you can always put the title on, and it'll be a valid run.
Yeah, in my life,
I feel like Cole is always that. Anywhere you go, but it's too soon.
If we can say Adam Cole, then we could say CM Punk.
No. But that's the thing. That's it's too soon. It's very too soon. But that's the same thing. That same aspect where you could put with Daniel Bryan. But
your face changed now because it's making sense. I've seen that price.
The thing is, you see the same thing with Daniel Bryan. But
with Daniel Bryan, why is Daniel Bryan?
But he's put in such crazy work in a quicker span of time where the people are like, yo. This dude is really one of them ones right now. He made a mark, like how Moxley came in like a fire. That's how that's how DB just.
I ain't gonna hold you. If Christian wasn't involved in that story, I would say Christian. I
would say Christian, but Christian already got his title shot.
No, I know.
Nobody said it was too soon for Moxley. Nobody said it was too soon for Moxley.
No, but I think that's a very different climate. Moxley was brought there to be the champion.
No,
He bought
that's
that to
true.
beat-
But the
he
thing is,
bought
but
that to beat Jericho.
But
even
is
though
that
That's the whole
enough
reason I
think
even
about
bought
it,
that.
think about
How
it.
many people
Think about it.
you
If he came in mildly how he was in WWE and really didn't come in with no like actual change to his character that people could be like, oh, I want to follow behind this. You know what I'm saying? Then it would have been a dud. And that's the same thing that I feel with Bryan Danielson, where he's coming in and saying like, yo, he's telling you, I'm coming in ready to kick ass. He's being the person that they seen from back then. Or if you didn't notice now, if you only know
The
WWE Bryan Danielson, you're like, yo, this dude is on some shit
Yeah,
now.
I ain't gonna hold
You
you.
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
want Bryan
So it's a
Danielson
different
to
vibe
have
with
the
it.
title as a fan, but business wise, like he said, bro, home is just,
But Bryan is good for business,
he
though.
is
That's another thing.
professional.
This is
If you
so
want
now.
somebody to speak for you for professional wrestling, home
Bryan
is
is
that
good for
guy.
business, is he not?
So wait, fellas. I don't want to get off the point I was trying
And he's
to make.
not a business. He's not a
No,
business.
hold on. I want to get the point I was trying to make. I don't want to get the point I was trying to make.
No, I was gonna say I don't want to put that on him because he's not that. He's not a super
So
like business
what
type
I'm saying
guy.
is, with these guys we just named, right? We got the four. They're booked into a corner because only one of them can be champion.
That's true.
And afterwards, you have people who are kind of fucked.
I don't know.
This is where, wait. Hold on. Wait. Just hear me out. Miro's current storyline is that he's going on pretty much on the redeeming tour, right?
He needs to redeem himself, right?
He loses the title. He has to now not change his character, but he's gonna have to go aggressive. He's gonna become super heel, but he's not getting in that title picture because we know whoever holding that title is gonna be holding it for a while. Right?
No, but at least we
know the Japanese
we know he's in that title picture now, though, because he's out of the TNT title picture. At least we know he's in the heavyweight title.
Right. That's fine. Right.
He has elevated.
But I'm saying his character loss means he's gonna have to take a long time rebuilding up the character again to be that, not so much as that threat, but at least a 3-month period off to become that credible threat again.
Hangman had to do it.
Right? Frass, have I said anything wrong so far about Miro?
I mean, I'm saying one of the guys.
Please correct me.
One of the guys in this trio that we talking about had to do that. So I don't think it's a problem if the new guy has to do it also.
Okay. So now Adam Page loses. The problem is he may lose the fans.
I don't think so.
Now, this is the thing. Hear me out. A lot of people were pissed with him in the Dark Order shit. A lot of people like, yo, this better be leading to a title, or if not, this is just a waste of time.
No, they wanted him to be the leader of Dark Order.
Right. No, but you get what I'm saying. It was like, if this isn't leading towards him going towards the title, then this doesn't matter. And this is right. It did. So people were like, okay, this pays off. We've been waiting since the very beginning of this shit for him to get this title. This is the longest running story you have going that hasn't paid off yet. If your payoff is, say, wait till next year, you might lose fans right then and there off, like, we're no longer invested in this guy. Because we're going to get invested in him years, like maybe at the next pay-per-view when he's actually involved in some shit versus right now.
But where does predictability come into play?
No, that's what I'm saying.
And that's for the booker, because you know how bookers are, where they can spoon feed you one way and they give you that twist where it can make you.
How do you know we're gonna
come back?
How
you know that twist will make you come back for the next show to see what the fuck just happened.
I mean, this is the thing. They're setting Kenny Omega up. They made it. They took him from being invincible Kenny Omega, the belt collector, to now he's fallible. Right? You can go after him. Right? He has weaknesses. He was struggling to put away Angel. Right? And this is something you weren't expecting from Kenny Omega, the champion of, right? So now you're looking, and it's like, okay, they set up everything where if I'm a fan watching this, I'm looking at Kenny Omega like, you're gonna lose this title. Adam Page is gonna take it. Now,
that's difficult to say when you fault Kenny Omega in their booking for him crushing Sonny, you know what I'm saying, Sonny Kiss, but giving a guy like Alan Angels a good match. I don't see what's the
Hangman Page. To me, Hangman Page.
No, he crushed Sonny. No, it wasn't. He didn't give Sonny a good match.
But the thing is, they did that to show his dominance. You know what I'm saying? Going into his future championship win and championship run. You know what I'm saying? With this, like in the year into his joint, you know what I'm saying? He's just having, you know what I'm saying? He's shown. Obviously, I agree in the storyline.
It paid off for Kenny. It didn't pay. Like, it was, you got fed to the Can Crusher.
No, very true, very true. But in the sense of, like you said, like you saying they're saying show he's fallible, having, you know what I'm saying, letting guys like Allen Angels, like it's different with this. Obviously, they showed it that they have somewhat history, so it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, somewhat education on somewhat part of the match that they're going to be a little bit longer than it went the last time. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there, so, I do think it's set up for, you know what I'm saying, Kenny right now to lose.
If he doesn't win, my thing is Adam's character has to do a lot of rework to a certain extent, because you now have to find somewhere to put him where he's interesting with the people. Like the only other thing is you're gonna have to put the TNT title on him. You have to give him a belt, which isn't a problem. But right now they've been using that TNT belt to more or less to say, hey, these are the people who are gonna build up the business. Everyone who's grabbing this belt,
Hangman was really number one guy. Like we talk about the 4 pillars, but the number one pillar before all of that was Hangman.
Right.
And he still is.
He just left because he had it. Well, I forgot why he left the first time. He had a baby? No,
the first time, the recent time was the child, but I don't
think somebody passed away in his family, right?
No, I think it was his job.
It was something.
Was he a teacher?
Oh, it probably was. Who knows? Right. But neither here nor there, though.
So
it's continue, please.
Right. So Adam. So then who's next? DB. DB can survive the loss. It doesn't matter with DB. His character's good or bad either way right now.
The loss.
No, I'm being real. He can survive a loss either way.
No, he can.
Everybody can, but Hangman, even Mero.
That's what I'm saying. But Mero, what I'm saying is, DB could take that loss. And like the next month, when they're like, all right, we need a new challenger to step up. Well, you beat him, but now you come fight.
Mero could do it, like you said. He
no, what I'm saying is
Mero, Super Hill. Like
Mero's gonna have to. But I'm saying the way Mero's character is built out, it's I'm getting worse and worse. And if it's, remember, I just had a title, I lost it, and I'm feeling like shit. I'm going on this run to build my character back up to win the belt.
How is it worse when you went from the TNT title to number one contender for the AEW
I'm saying
World Heavyweight title?
If he loses the tournament, it's bad for his character because
not really. No.
I'm saying
a replacement in this. Brian Daniels,
right? No, I'm saying even though he's a replacement in this, they took him from his path. So now he has to rebuild. Like we already know, realistically, Miro winning the belt, that's not happening. It'll be a good thing. But if this was WWE, I could see it because the fans will get behind it almost immediately. Everyone who's in their title picture, the fans are already behind.
It's just time. It's just a timing situation,
right? And that's the whole problem.
My thing keeps
how do you keep the fans?
WWE, but what about Roman Reigns? Like you talking?
No. If you think about if they would have put the title on him during the Rusev Day era, it would have went crazy.
Right.
Point blank simple.
That's what I'm saying. They have this is one of the moments where no one's forcing the fans to like these people. We have 4 people we organically want in this title picture, and we all like them. But the thing is, we know enough to know the fans who like long-term booking aren't going to stick around that long for long-term booking if you keep on not paying off. The thing a lot about all those other organizations that we all like and love is that they have multiple titles and multiple places to put these guys. Even when they fall out, it's not just you're fighting someone just to fight. You're fighting someone to progress towards something. You're fighting to something to progress your character and accolade. You don't have that in AEW the way we want.
They do have a sense where they do find good ways to segue a character off of a storyline. Where
I don't disagree with that.
And I think that is a possible thing you have to throw in where if you want to find a way to sway the people off of what you thought was going. That's what I'm saying. That swerve that you might need. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I feel like if it goes in this route, I might have another route that I want to explain that I think, but if it goes that route, the only way I feel Hangman losing is if he gets cheated. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way they could really, you know what I'm saying, dead this storyline and him move on to another person. But the reason why I was saying though, I feel like the thing is they have Kenny Omega is straight up heel. You know what I'm saying? Straight up heel. So the person taking his title off of him has to be a babyface. They had a heel for all year.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think you could do whatever, but all I want And I'll tell you right now.
I mean, you had either Moxley, who was literally obviously he doesn't give a fuck about nobody, and you had Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson on the other side.
Adam Page versus Adam Cole.
That's what I was thinking.
I want that match. That match. It's like if somebody's going to interfere,
and there's a backstory to that.
That's a nice.
I want if they're going to interfere, I want Adam Cole
to do it. That's what I was saying. That's OE booking right there.
I want that
OE booking
listen,
right
but
there.
Also, I want him to super kick fucking Kenny Omega first. So this way,
Adam you gotta wait because another person.
Hold on. Like, this is.
So we gotta wait till the Kyle O'Reilly release if he doesn't resign.
Hold on. Wait. Just hear me out. If I want, say we're saying Adam Page loses, right? This is the only way I will find it happy and acceptable loss. Adam Cole kind of comes in, sees he's about to lose. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I really don't like Kenny anyway. Bow! And just kicks the shit out of him.
Not now.
Right?
That's enough.
Right.
Hold on. You gotta hold that thought because you gotta think he can still do that, but save that thought of why he's doing it. Because he got to think about he wants to be the one to take the title off Kenny.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Then look at Adam. Fuck it, boom, super kick him too. And you got like heel shit in the ring. You got the Bucks out there like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Him just walking out.
They're not gonna do that this early. They're not gonna do that this early.
I get you. I get it, but I'm saying that's the shit right there. That happens.
I need Heyman to face Cole.
Let Kyle O'Reilly. Let
Ray Dragon until it's that time. Until it's that time to super kick him dead in the face, and when he basking in his fucking glory.
Hold on,
that is not the moment because I'm going to call Ari. I'm gonna somehow call Ari.
Oh my God!
Did you see it? Did you see him get super kicked? Did you see him? Did you see him fall? He did a great selling job. Hold on. One thing your wrestling god did well was sell. That's what he did. He hit the mat very well. Wrestling god-like. It was beautiful.
It's okay, Chief. It's okay. Soon your dreams will possibly happen. But Kenny won't have the title then. But nah, man, like I said, man, the title thing, I feel like it's a good problem right now. It's like where you had Rock Austin Taker, Rock Austin H, where it's like those are good problems you want to have when you have your title situation where it's like if this guy get it, some people that this guy love gonna be hated, or if this guy get it, some people that love this guy gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a good problem because either some people gonna hate it, and the people that, you know what I'm saying, some people they're gonna come back some way somehow, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
This is the perfect reset.
That's damn near like wrestling 1-1.
We have for y'all. Like start loving who we got. We told you who our 4 pillars is. You see some of our extra stars. We need to see who y'all love from that. That's why they go so hand with Dark. That's the only thing I do give them credit. Dark is like their tryout. Like, yo, do you really belong on TV? Because it's not like we just putting y'all on this show with Dark. Now Daniel Bryan's going to Dark.
Yeah, they masking up as like the luchadors and shit.
Yeah, like too. So you got to give it credit now. Like Daniel Bryan's going to Dark. Kenny Omega wrestled in Dark. He gave Joey Janela his best match ever on that Dark. Fire match. Joey Janela, I'm sorry, is trash. I used to argue with Joe. But no, he was right. You're Basuda. But still, Kenny Omega gave you a fire match.
Well, like random question. What's your thoughts on Aleister Black and Almas actually teaming up? I knew it was going to happen. I told you.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I'm happy.
It's Zelina now, bro. They just all they had to add was Zelina.
I'm excited. Fact. That's all they need.
Shit.
They need to come over. Fuck it.
Nah, I thought that
be China now. I mean, not China, Charlotte.
If they're building this up for the House of Black thing, I kind of like it because if you look at Almas's like style, he got the black mask. He look like Black. He literally is a Hispanic version of Black Mask from the Batman comics. Right. That's literally what his gear is. I swear to God, bro. And that's one of my favorite villains. But anyways, though, I think that'll be. I mean, I don't know. I think it's something good for them to do because knowing what both of their stories was in WWE, they're like, yo, we're not about to let this happen here. Let's both put our minds together and eat together, you know what I'm saying? I think that's something really dope they do. And they, you know what I'm saying, it's all at the expense of Cody. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
I'm just fucking with you, Cody. I ain't hating on you like these rest of these weirdos.
Nah, I fucks with Cody.
For real.
What? What Cody putting people over on the low? All that golden shovel talk. That nigga.
I do like what's, you know what I'm saying. I'm interested to see what's his next moves going into Full Gear and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying like he's going to be more active in the ring again. So I'm ready. I'm interested to see what's going to be going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know what's gonna happen with him, bro. It's really.
I ain't gonna lie. It might be time. Nah, I'll wait for next
Let's
year.
say
but it's gonna be time. It's gonna be time for that story where I think Cody going to somehow break the. I can't go for the title no more.
Well, he said that he said he don't want to do it because he already had the promo on that, like addressing all of that shit and going heel and all of that shit. So I'm really interested to see what the hell his next move is, because I don't know what else would you like. He's in the sense of really trying to like create on the fly right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing this thing. All right, people ain't fucking with this. All right, let me try something else. Get it, switch the hair or switch the gear. Or, like he's switching mad different things to try to find what the people like. And a lot of this shit ain't really working too much in his favor. So I'm eager to see what he can do to get that love back from the fans, because he ain't going nowhere. Like he can't. Like I mean, if he do, that's some Magic Johnson type shit where like that ain't my problem.
Side note on some OE booking junk, like they was all in suits, that would be a fire trio. Cody, Alistair, and Almas. I would like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? You got a Cuban, the Hispanic dude, and whatever Alistair is.
And then you got Brandy. That'd be the girl.
Dutch? Yeah. Shoe wearing fuck. Wooden shoe wearing fuck.
Other than that, I mean, AEW had Chris. No, what was the match they had on AEW? What was part of the tournament?
Yo, you know what's crazy? Just as you think about that, I just realized how dismissive we've gotten of Chris Jericho in AEW. Like he went from being Le Champion to being like, all right, we know he's retiring. So
He's still doing stuff.
But honestly, I kind of think.
It's a good thing. Like it's a good thing. Like
I think that was the general path. To be honest,
no, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying like we see it going down where it's like,
yeah,
you know what? There's no reason why he needs to get that belt
again.
At most one more time, and that's the Twilight Tour.
Yeah, and I
still got it.
He probably wouldn't have to win it. You know what I'm saying?
I would want him to win it and then leave the belt in the ring with the boots. First champion, you retire as a champion, and it's like, we have the Chris Jericho tournament, the Chris Jericho tournament for the belt.
If you keep it up at this rate, trying to do these WWE storylines, then.
But you get what I'm saying?
I do agree with you.
Before he gets to the Matt Hardy level, where it's like,
yeah, because this Dan Lambert shit is annoying me. Which I ain't gonna lie, Dan Lambert been cutting some fucking fire promos on AEW. Some of the best, like between him and MJF, sorry, some of the best heel promos on that fucking show.
I think honestly, like when I think of what just in general, before we go back to just AEW, like as far as just what's going on with them, the show, I just think like I see him slowly becoming like the older Ric Flair after Evolution, where it's like, nah, you're just in here you're in there to have a good time and teach the young guys some of the oldest techniques. But we're not looking at you for hard-hitting storylines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You'll be engaging and fun.
The freedom if you want to. You know
yes, like there was no doubt. Like Ric Flair could do something with the Intercontinental Championship.
Like he did that to push MJF over.
Oh yeah, but that was a beautiful done story. Like MJF right now, because of that Jericho situation, has shown I don't need to get the belt right now.
Right,
I'm better than that.
And once you hit a space like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a space not too many people can hit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like MJF could go in that tournament and lose, and it won't even do nothing to him.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm gonna have to take it down soon.
Now we're getting ready to close this shit out, man. Like I said, that's pretty much the meat and potatoes. About if I'm missing anything.
Oh yeah, that Jay Lethal needs to go to Impact.
Oh yeah, Ring of Honor released pretty much most of them.
Main things I want to say, like same way what we did earlier. Only guys I really want to see move and shake is I want to see my boy Jonathan Gresham go to a great home. One of the best wrestlers and a very, very valid candidate for Wrestler of the Year. You know what I'm saying? One of the best technical wrestlers in the game.
Impact.
So I want to see Shane Taylor and Shane Taylor Promotions. You know what I'm saying? Find a nice home. I want to see. I mean, I know Rouge is gonna find a nice home. I want to see
Triple A.
King. You know what I'm saying? Go to a nice home. Their women's division that was really growing. Is really sad about that. I want to see all those women find a nice home.
Impact.
And damn, man. But like I said, hopefully they come.
The Briscoe Brothers AEW. Briscoe Brothers AEW.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I need to see them versus
I
FTR.
need that. I ain't gonna hold you.
FTR faced Kalisto and his peoples and won.
Right.
But
Kalisto,
they interfered in the they interfered in the match for Cody and Andrade and them. So I'm interested to see what they're building with them. I was looking, is Andrade gonna be a part of Pinnacle? I was about to say, okay, I might like that, but yeah, ROH though.
No. The only thing I want to say is I'm hoping.
Actually,
I'm praying.
I might
that
like
WWE looks at the old Jay Lethal tapes and say, you know what? We own the rights to a shit ton of characters. You're great in impersonating, bro. You want to go on a Twilight tour over here?
You think you want to impersonate Ric Flair right now? Maybe Macho.
Not Ric Flair. I'm saying, but no. I'm saying the catalog of wrestlers they have.
The best
Macho Man. They while they own the rights. Macho Man. Someone else owns the rights to Macho Man. WWE doesn't own the license. They own the licensing too.
That nigga Nick Jackson be doing that shit every other show. I be loving that shit though.
But my thing is like, yo, you had Jay Lethal. Just hit me out. Say we get a serious Jay Lethal.
I better not see no shit, no black machismo shit.
No, I'm saying, say we get serious Jay Lethal versus Big E. Serious Jay Lethal versus a serious Jay Lethal versus Seth Rollins.
What if he goes back on the Impact?
He's not going to.
What if we go back on that?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying hopeful. I don't think it's a. I'm saying it's a pipe dream.
It's never going to
pipe dream, super pipe dream. But I'm saying, like, yo, we can get Jay Lethal.
I'm really mad about, bro. I don't think he would really hit that ceiling. That because the same thing you said about Bobby Roode, you could say about Jay Lethal.
No. I'm not saying he's there to. I'm saying if he goes there without the intention of like, hey, I'm here on the Twilight tour. I'm not here on the championship.
See, that's the thing. He still has a lot in the tank.
Yo,
he has a lot.
He spent too much time.
Bobby had a lot in the tank still.
I love Jay Lethal.
I feel like they drained the rest of whatever the rest of whatever he had coming into WWE from Bobby Roode. That shit is gone now.
Bobby Roode, look, I think when I look at Jay Lethal,
obviously Jay Lethal is way better wrestler, but I just feel like that can happen.
Jay Lethal in Hurt Business.
Yeah,
we booking it right now.
Right, I'm just saying, like, yo,
him and MVP would be money.
Right, Jay Lethal. I think Jay Lethal going to like. I don't think. I think if you're a marquee star, you don't want to go to AEW unless you're guaranteed a title run. And right now, only two people are getting a title run over there. Right, you got NWA, which he has great character work and he could do fine over there. And you have Impact, which is hometown for him.
But
he can go there.
All the way to the Jay Lethal hype for WWE was only really, really lit.
Yeah, that's gone.
I would go online and apologize because I strongly feel this way. There's no way. I don't ever see Jay Lethal going to WWE.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying
that's maybe not what happened to the homies.
I will apologize if it happened because it's WWE and Vince is Vince. Yeah. But I ain't gonna hold you. No, he's one person that should have been there.
Yeah, if we talking after the fucking double title run, and he would have hit, and showed up in NXT or some shit like that, would have went off the roof. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nappy, we talk about nappy braid, Jay Lethal, it went off the roof.
Right.
We talking right now, vet stage, bald, still got some skill in him.
Impact.
I would like to see him showcase a lot of that wrestling skill and have some fire fucking matches
with moves.
AEW. I would love to see
Lethal versus.
I'm sorry. Impact is really where I'm really seeing like as the smart business move because you already got a fan base there. You got history there. You already got connections with the owners there. Whoop de whoop. It's a different playing field now than it was back in the day. It's something new to try. You know what I'm saying? It's something new to try. But AEW, you can have some bangers there. But other than that, man, hope all them people from ROH find some good homes, man, because a lot of great talent. Hopefully ROH comes back strong because, once again, that is a landmark in wrestling. Fraz, you already know how you feel about ROH, bro. That's that's like that motherfucking shit, bro.
Definitely.
I was just watching fucking old Daniel Bryan matches on YouTube.
I was just about to say Bryan
Bro,
Danielson was
dead
a
ass.
different
Him and
type
Kenta,
of
go-
animal,
Yo,
bro.
I'm not even
Was
kidding.
a different animal.
I was showing my boy. He came over. He was watching the old wrestling promos, bro. Watching the Ric Flair and fucking Jay Lethal. Fucking
God
dying laughing.
tier.
Dying
God
laughing.
tier.
Dying
God
laughing.
tier. A wrestling moment.
I showed him what else? I showed him something from the AEW, the Miro shit. Intense shit. Man, and then I start showing him some minor stuff from Ring of Honor. And it's just like, yo, Ring of Honor got a little deep catalog of people. And it's like, I was showing him just the matches. Like, yo, he's like, oh,
Kevin,
yeah, this
I
match,
always
this
said
match.
this. And people know how long I've been watching wrestling. Kevin Steen is in my top 5. And that's only because of what he did on Ring of Honor. I cannot overlook that.
You spoke of that deep catalog. Who do y'all think gets the rights first? AEW or WWE?
Oh, I think WWE. I think WWE.
I want to say WWE, but I'm not gonna hold you. I think AEW.
I think AEW wants the catalog
because they're built. Tony Schiavone said I don't know if it was a leak.
Hinted towards I
hinted towards the streaming service. So
I don't know.
That could be a good opening.
Right, I know that's what I'm saying. AEW wants it, but I don't think they have the funding for it.
You think so?
Why not? Why is people
shit, man? If these niggas
got bread, don't get it.
Fire fucking what's that nigga name for the fucking
He's not gonna act like Tony.
What's the Jags? Fire a couple of weak ass Jags players. They'll be all right.
So, quick question for you: Did the network make a profit or a loss?
I think in its later stages, I think it started to make losses.
No, it never made profit. It always made a loss. They were hoping it would break even. It never got to.
Yeah, because it's just it was so many like fucked up shit, and the changes came so late.
So
in the game,
this is part of the thing. The amount of money you pay for the catalog doesn't always guarantee that people are going to watch the catalog.
That's true,
right? And you're paying for catalog. You're paying for content that wasn't popping when it was live. We like it back catalog. We understand that. Remember,
I don't know, man.
Wait. Before y'all go into this, you guys are gonna do this. Wait. You two guys are wrestling fanatics. You guys aren't the average. Wait. Hear me out. You guys aren't the average fans.
Okay.
Right?
I don't watch
WWE Network failed because they were trying to go for the wrestling fans. Right? Because the truth is about most wrestling fans is they already have the fucking subscription service, or they already have a way to watch it. If you really are a fan of Ring of Honor, you've watched Ring of Honor and you find a way to watch it.
True,
now,
but Ring of Honor has all of their product on YouTube already and DVDs. It's nothing for them to take all of that shit off YouTube like that.
Right. And that does work. But the problem is, again, someone says, hey, I'm going to buy all this catalog, I'm going to put it here, and I'm putting it behind the paywall, right?
Which ROH already has, for real.
Right. Think about like
Honor Club, yeah.
WWE, they did it, they failed. They had to go over to NBC to get the buyout.
True.
Because even if you have a bunch of people watching it, the cost of actually maintaining your own shit yourself really runs up. Remember,
New Japan is only surviving because
when Tony was talking about it, he said Warner Brothers Media said, "Hey, we'll buy your back catalog." With the parent company, we'll take your back catalog and we'll buy the Ring of Honor stuff and we'll put it up on HBO. Khan's like, nah. I want that for me. The problem is he's gonna find out, hey, we're gonna lose money. We're not gonna get enough people in. HBO right now is trying to build up their thing. They bought almost all the old black sitcoms. They're putting them on there. Martin, Living Single, Girlfriends, all of them are on there.
No, that's true. Right? But I think it's a little different because you're gonna have a lot of that talent that they want to have easier access and want some payout for themselves also for being on these lot of like Adam Cole's on there, Bryan Danielson's on there, Kingston's on there, Punk's on there. A lot of guys that made their, scraps through WWE or AEW are on there, so they're gonna want that some way to get their payout for
They're
themselves.
not gonna get none of that money. And I'll
That's
be
true.
real.
But see, that's the thing. I feel like with AEW, it's a more possible chance that it
Nope.
happen than
Nope.
it can with WWE.
This is what they're gonna say. Oh yeah, well you should pay us this money, and it's like yeah I could, but I get to pick the amount I give you. Oh well, he's only giving me this amount. Well yeah, but actually legally I'm not required to give you any amount. Your contract with Ring of Honor.
I know.
Your contract, like, if you want to get money, you need to go talk to Ring of Honor because the amount that I sold it for is where you can get money from. You can't get money from me off monthly streaming. You don't own the rights to this shit. Fuck out of here. If that was the case, you guys would be fucking running all in.
True. No, that's a fact. That is a fact right there.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go all out. I gotta go all out.
Yeah, on that note, we can sign out on that joint, man. That was a good conversation, man.
Absolutely.
Good wrestling conversation, man. Next show, you already know, man. Yo, shout out to Frass, yo. You already know this was always wrestling. Get your bars off. Collab right here. We had to talk strictly wrestling in this show, man.
Definitely.
It was some shit that happened this week. But you already know, Get Your Bars Off podcast. We're gonna be live.
No slips.
Yeah,
keep your job.
Shout out Frass. Put your shows up.
Facts. Yo, let them know when your next joint is.
Wrestling podcast on streaming on all platforms. Yeah, I got that for you. I already turned my mic up. Yeah, also follow me on Fresh and Frost Gaming for that wrestling content.
Yes, sir.
Release the best in the world pay-per-view day 1 and 2. And then we on Twitch. I'm on Spotify. I'm about to be on Caffeine next. We Wrestling, GMO Wars. Shout out to my co-host Dre. Definitely shout out Dre. Follow Dre's content on the whole effing show on Twitch and Facebook Gaming, and also Top Shelf TV on YouTube. Also, we got GMO Wars on YouTube. I can keep going. I'm out here. We on all platforms.
Man,
we fucking Best Friend podcast coming soon.
That's that Caribbean shit, man. Got 7 jobs.
Right, yeah. The what? And smoke the what?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. You already know. Get Your Bars Off podcast, man. We're gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Price shoot. Y'all see us. We'll be back this coming week, man. We're gonna talk. We finally talking some music. We got a lot dropping tonight. I'm about to dig in right now. So,
and wait. This is for your listeners. Wait, hold on. That's how you control the room. Relax. Look at that. Got
it. Anyway,
nigga had the soundboard. Shut up. All right, man. Get it too sweet, man. Thank you, man.
Too sweet.
Yes, sir. And we out on that note.